Hey, Tactics Lion, what's up, man?
I'm better now.
Yes, you are much better now.
Okay.
Okay. Let's get started here. Hey, everybody. And welcome to a not quite Let's Racing Time. This is more like a Let's Party Time. Party time. Everybody's gonna party time. Because we've got a full and complete party here. More than complete, in fact. We're going to be playing Final Fantasy IV Pixel Remaster. We're just going to be going as long as we feel like going tonight. Because we've all been waiting for this game to come out and experience its gloriousness. I am your host, Kefka Floyd, in the upper left-hand corner. And I am drinking what else but Worcester's own Polar Seltzer. Delicious blueberry lemon. A classic flavor up in the S tier of ranks. You know, something that is appropriate for the S tier of games. We've got not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, but 6 participants tonight. We're going to go around our horn here. We're going to start in the upper middle square. If you're going to stream in Texas, you got to have a treble in the game. It's a good friend treble.
Hi. Don't have anything to drink today, just water. Again.
No Dr. Pepper? Or you already burned it?
I already drank my Dr. Pepper for the day.
Okay.
It's been a long
That's
day.
fair.
I've been up since like 4 a.m. Had to work
That's
a
fair.
12-hour shift.
Mhm.
So
That's fair. That is all. You at least consumed your one required Dr. Pepper of the day. So
if
you
a
know.
Texan doesn't have at least like 8 ounces of Dr. Pepper a day, we die. That is a little known scientific fact.
That is absolutely a fact. Yep. You're Dr. Pepper. You're born Dr. Pepper deficient and have to have it to survive.
Quick, nurse, get the IV.
That voice you can hear is he who is not racing tonight. It's a good friend Raz. Say hi, Raz. You don't have to fully introduce yourself. Just say
Hi, I'm actually playing this alongside you, but I got here late. I had shit to do. So I'm looking forward to watching 7 of these on my screen.
Oh, Red Silvers is not a mod? Somebody should rectify that.
I don't know if I can add them, but if I can,
I can. I think I can do it.
I mean, I could play around with it. Oops, that's not how.
Yep. Next, we'll go in the upper right-hand corner.
Oh,
He's
wait,
the man that Molly Hatchet says shouldn't play this game too long. He's the whiskey man, Mr. Bob the Elder.
We lose Bob.
No, I'm here. I was just messing with trying to see if I could fix that thing for Red real quick. I am indeed, thank you, Dan. I am indeed your favorite whiskey drinking Southern friend, Bob the Elder, the one with the charming accent. I have Chunksy the dog here as always, and I have my unsweet tea. Tonight, starting, and that's probably gonna be all I drink. But I did the last pour, sadly, of my of Chattanooga's own Chattanooga whiskey, 111 straight bourbon whiskey cask strength. It is 111 proof. It's 2 years old. It's the first. This is kind of the first stuff they're putting out, so they don't have a really good age. When I've heard that they've got a few bottled in bond. They've got a bottled in bond now that I've got a bottle of that's 4 years old that I'm eager to try. But so far, this 2 year is the oldest one they put out. Other than that, and I'm curious when they get like when they've been around long enough to have like a good 8 to 10 year, how good they actually are. Because for a 2-year-old whiskey, this has an insane amount of flavor to it. It's very good, and I highly recommend it. It's got a nice dark color too, like surprisingly for the age. It should be a lot lighter, but very sweet nose, very sweet overall taste to it. So, Slancha.
Cheers.
Wonderful.
Man, it's a lot of flavor. So good.
A lot of flavor for a game that has a lot of flavor. Next, in the lower right-hand corner, they call Alabama the Crimson Tide. We call him Deacon Blues. He's our good friend Blawmajor.
Hey y'all, I'm jamming out to the music.
Nice. Are you on Team Water or Team Crystal Light or Team Gatorade tonight?
I don't have a drink, actually.
Oh. No, Red Silvers, he's learned his lesson.
I was too excited for the Final Fantasy IV that the drink just wasn't in the cards.
Perhaps Frau Blau will take pity on you eventually.
I think she went to bed already, actually.
Oh no.
Now, Dan, while you're on that topic, I do have a different sparkling water because I went to a taqueria today.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. Doritos makes really good just plain sparkling water. Like their other sparkling water is got flavor, like fruit punch, way too sugary. But like just the regular plain water, really, really good if you can't get polar.
Ah, okay.
So
Well,
just
I
throwing my recommendation out there for Doritos, Mineragua.
I believe it's actually pronounced Jarritos.
I'm Canadian. I'm French Canadian American. You can fuck off.
Well, you know, the proper thing to
Canada is
say.
the best Canada.
Well, it's appropriate that you bring that up, Raz, because what you really should be saying is, "Take off to the Great White North. Take off." It's a butt-face way to go because in the lower middle square, taking up Raz's usual center square is the Canadian himself, not a butt-face.
Oh, I'm gonna put Raz to shame here, and by that I mean I'm literally going to bring shame to this square because I've never played Final Fantasy IV before, so this is a first exposure.
So excited about this.
Tonight
so-
I am definitely not drinking a cinnamon apple pie, which is a apple LaCroix mixed with Fireball, just to piss you guys off. I'm not drinking that. That is not what I'm doing. Instead, I'm
Actually
having
sounds
a
delightful.
gin bramble blackberry by Founders.
Ooh, that actually
Okay.
sounds good. Other than that
Founders
other
makes
gin.
good stuff.
That's it.
black-
That's my intro.
And why? Yep.
He somehow managed to trigger both me and Dan in the same sentence, but
And last but not least, I will disappoint McLean today because I did not have a list of other famous Georgians. But he is the man who is left behind after the man who invented Coca-Cola, the magician, Ted Turner, and the other heroes of our time all fled the lost city of Atlanta. It's our good friend McLean.
Good evening, folks. How's everyone doing? Looking forward to this. I am drinking just some more of that Oak and Envy because it's quite delightful and it's my best bottle I've got open right now. So cheers.
Cheers. All right, folks, let's get this on the road. Make sure your controllers are on. I mean, we're not really racing here. This is just a fun,
I don't have a
happy
timer
time
yet,
for all.
so I don't have.
Oh
a
yeah,
timer
it says
yet. I don't know
first,
what
second,
the timer's on.
fourth down there.
It does, but that's because I didn't feel like putting any effort into changing the timer.
Oh no, don't
So,
do that. That's
yeah.
ridiculous.
I'm still gonna hit it though, so people can see how long we've been playing.
No, absolutely.
So I will, however, count us down with 3, 2, 1, go, and then we will be off. So, counting down with 3, 2, 1, go.
So
New
did you
game.
guys sign up on YogaBot for this?
No.
No.
Nope.
Yeah.
I
Might
didn't know.
later.
So before we get into it, it's Cecil pronounced Hubert, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Cecil pronounced Huber, yeah.
Is it
So,
Chuck Huber,
I-
yeah.
I still say Cecil, even though I think it's technically Cecil, according to the voice acted version.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
I'll
care
still
what
say
it
it's
technically
Cecil.
is on any of them. I just say what I say on them. Because they can kiss
Reason
my ass if they
is-
think I'm going to say Titus. So
The reason that it's Cecil is because he was named after his mother, Cecile.
Well,
Oh,
okay.
Cecile.
yeah, still don't care. You Cecil. That's the one I'll
Technically,
say.
both pronunciations are incorrect for Cecil.
Because the original Japanese or something.
No, it's just the original, like it's a French name and it's pronounced a third way.
Well, what is the third way?
I looked it up, but I don't remember off the top
It's
of my head.
forbidden.
Forbidden.
If you say
Hold on.
it,
Hold on, I
people
will.
will die. I don't
I
know.
say it the way I'm going to say it, and that's about it.
I will. Hold on, I will tell you.
Well, I mean, we're too busy. My dudes are too busy murdering.
Is it
some
pronounced
mages
Kessel?
Real quick.
Pronounced Cecil.
Ah,
Cecil.
yes,
Well,
Cecil.
The song has a little
it's-
extra like woodwind.
It's Cecile,
flourish.
yeah. Cecile.
Cecil.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like-
fuck that.
like
Sorry.
Cecilia,
Easy-
you're
easy.
breaking
That
my
sounds
You know,
right,
honestly,
okay.
this Dark Knight is a little sus. And I'm gonna get banned from the chat now. It's fine. It's all good.
I'm gonna say, I think I prefer the original Red Wing song better.
Well, I like. I
Yeah,
like
I'm not
this.
impressed with this one so far.
I like
mean,
the
it's
horns
good.
on this one.
It's good, but it doesn't have that same epicness that the original did.
I feel like the
The
drums
horns.
are lacking a little bit.
Man, I
turn the
really
music
am
up.
glad.
There's a lot
I
more
can't remember the
horns.
last time I've been to an album listening party, and there happens to be a cool video game in the background.
That's right. This is kind of like a $12 album with a free video game attached to it.
Oh, I bought the bundle for this and spent all the money on it, and it was ouch.
Anyone else
I bought the
disappointed
bundle
that
as well.
anyone else disappointed that the floating enemies aren't bobbing up and down?
That is
Yeah.
a bug that they are going to fix.
Hooray!
Oh, is it
That-
really? That's
yes,
awesome.
it is a bug that they're aware of. It's in the list of known issues along with the weapon bug, which
There's a
I don't know if
weapon bug?
you
It's a
you
weapon
were not
bug.
here. So there is a weapon bug, you guys, where the game will not calculate the proper attack multipliers. So it like sometimes you'll go to swing and it'll just treat you like you've only got one attack multiplier. So watch that.
Interesting.
Trigger
the-
this?
How do you resolve that if you can, if at
Uh,
all?
Some people have had luck by like stripping everybody naked and rebooting the saving your game and then rebooting, and then equipping
Almost
after you
sounds
reload.
like the Avenger bug, except worse.
Mm-hmm.
It's it's just
I'm going through the intro so slowly. I'm going to lose this race.
Yeah, I'm trying to read the text too.
Nah, I don't care about the text. I've
I
seen
mean,
it like 10
I've read
billion
it
times.
75 million times.
Well, I'm trying to
but-
figure out if this is a new
it's on right now.
localization or not.
it's the GBA localization.
Yeah, I'm reading
with
it
some,
just because of the localization to see if it's.
I'm pretty sure it's the GBA, the same script, mostly the same script as the GBA.
We'll know if we see the goons something awful bit.
It's
there's
probably the
there's Spoony
PSP
Bard is still
version.
in there. I know that.
It's probably the PSP script, which was the GBA version,
I
but
love
updated to use the new terms in the DS version, like Eidolons and Feymarch.
Well, so, yeah.
I love the elemental effects in this game. The water and the fire on the wall in the background behind the king looks so
They
friggin'
do
good.
look good.
The glow
Yeah.
behind the fire.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
beautiful.
So many frame
Well,
rate
and
animation.
I think that the fire is actually like a procedural like generation thing
Yeah.
for the pixels.
Fire
It's not
looks
just
great.
a loop. Like
Mhm.
it's
Sad. I'm sad that during transitions they don't do the little like zoom in, zoom out thing.
Oh, did it used to do that?
Oh,
In Final Fantasy IV, yeah.
Palm ring. I can
Like-
there's a few I have a few problems with some of the tiles in this game, and I'll point them out. Like you see, there's one of them that bothers me. There's two obvious things on the world map that bother me, and there's one thing in the first town that bothers me.
So
I'll
I know a
point them out to
little
you
bit
guys.
about where the story goes in the early part of this. And I was just tasked with moving a bomb to a city, and if I recall correctly, I'm going to be surprised when the bomb explodes, which seems like the thing that I'm supposed to be doing, and should easily know that's what I'm doing.
It's probably translated as Carnelian Signet.
it's written as bomb ring.
They
Right.
Also,
Really?
I love Rose's field sprite in this.
Wait, they're called the bomb ring in this version. Oh my god.
I think
Yeah, this
they
is a bad
used this-
translation. This part is a bad translation because it ruins this whole scene.
I think they
I
intentionally
think that was called
used all-
that way in the original versions, though.
Yeah,
It
it
was.
was called the
It sh-
package.
It was called the package.
Well, no, in
Yeah.
FF2 US, we're talking in the. It was not called a package in the
But
Japanese
this makes no
version.
sense because
was
like the
called the
whole
bomb ring
context
in
is that he didn't know
hard
what
type.
it was. Is that he didn't know, and now he clearly he'd know what this is.
I agree with
Well-
Bob. It's not.
Yeah,
a
this
good
is a
choice.
bad translation. This, I mean, that's a bad. If that's
I'm not
even
saying,
in the
and it's
original.
better. Well, it's better that it's called the Carnelian Signet, but in the Japanese version, the first one, it was called the bomb ring.
Dang
Yeah.
it, I can't go in this door. They put it half and half on a tile. How
Oh, but
dare
look at
you?
Rose's. Okay, I was talking about Rose's field sprite earlier. I was looking at her front and back field sprite, but look at her sideways sprite. Look at those boobs.
Look at those boobs.
They're.
No wonder Cecil is.
Oh,
The whole
Team of
point
Love.
is it's like, but in the
What about
original
that
one is
side
that Cecil
boob? Does
has
that excite you?
Cecil
Shouldn't.
is
My
upset
side.
about what Cecil's upset about what happens, like because they have no idea that
Well,
that's going to going to destroy.
I mean,
They have a,
Oh, no,
it's
so
just called the
tripped.
bomb ring. It's not like he knows it summons bombs.
Right.
that's
Well,
sorry,
you
I
know,
don't
if it's
buy it.
called a
That's
bomb
silly.
ring, I'm gonna
That's
go out on a
yeah,
reason
I
and
don't
say
think
it's
this
called
is
that.
I don't think this is defensible. I think
How
that's just
many
a bad like
bloody
Carnelian
emotes
Signet.
of Ultros does Red Silvers
Yeah.
have? Crikey.
I could be fine with calling it the Cornelian Signet, but
Even the package would be better.
Okay, guys,
Yeah.
it's time for the prologue.
And Dan is like blasting for
I'm
this.
actually baffled by why they went back to calling it the bomb ring.
Because I think they intentionally, because they said it's based specifically on the Super Nintendo version. Like the
Yeah, but there's
well,
was
but,
called
okay.
Message
So
on
if
there.
it is, then that's a bad version.
Oh
then
my
that was a
God.
bad translation too, or that was a bad decision.
No, there wasn't
Like,
a
it-
translation. That's just
Right,
what they
it-
called
it-
it originally.
Well, it was a bad thing to call it because it
Yeah, but
doesn't make
it-
any sense for the
Guys.
scene.
I don't think it's
Guys.
about quality. I think it's about like preserving what it was.
Guys. And so, the Dark Knight Cecil was stripped of his command as captain of the Red Wings. He and the Master Dragoon Kane head for the Foggy Valley and the Village of Mist. The advent of the airship marked the realization of Baron's dreams, but also the birth of its militarism. With its Royal Air Force, the Red Wings, Baron soon reigned supreme. Scroll faster, damn it! Oh,
Can't
I'm
wait
liking
till
this.
Wish
Brick
these
Road
text
checks
windows
out
would
the
be
one
better.
thing
They're
that's
very
very
interesting.
interesting.
to read.
Nerds
one
arguing
thing that's
about
very
a package and a bomb.
Guys,
very-
you got to let people talk.
Yeah.
Let
Thank-
Blau talk, and then Treble can talk.
I was just saying, I can't wait till Brick Road checks out the VOD of this and makes fun of all these nerds arguing about a packaged bomb ring and Carnelian Signet.
The thing that I was gonna say is I got the stream open in here, and the difference in the spacing between like your crawl and my crawl is yours is like super wide, mine's like super narrow.
Mine is
It's-
more correct.
It's jarring.
I
mean, I talked about this before. Like when I see screenshots of the fonts, their font choices, my brain always has a negative response. But like when I'm in the games, I don't care because I have other things to worry about. Like, it's not an ugly font. It's not the best looking font, but it's not like ugly.
Oh,
It's
I'm not a
serviceable.
I'm not a
Guys.
fan of sans serif fonts in something where I have to read more than like 3 words, but that is the
All right.
visual designer in me.
Now, remember,
Yes,
don't pull a Dan. Always
yes,
be
don't
safe.
pull a Dan. Always be saving.
All right, so I'm on the world map.
Yes.
Dan, I'm going to point 2 things out to you, and I'm going to tell you there's 3 things. There's a couple of tiles along the coastline where the tiling is wrong on the coast. You can see a little bit of it right outside of Barren. The forests are just obvious, and I'm not a
Yeah.
huge fan of the way the grass fields look either.
That
And
water looks great.
the water
Oh,
looks
the
great.
water's gorgeous.
And then I don't like the way the tiling fits together on the grass that they use in the cities. So like you see it in front of the Barren
Yeah.
Waterway, and then in front of the Barren Waterway, and I think that it's also the same grass in the back where you get those items.
I had to go tuck my kid back in, so I'm like way behind everyone. I'm just now on the scroll.
I'm also
too.
just on the scroll, McLean. You're
I'm
not
just
behind
on the
me.
scroll.
Trevor.
I
I'm
haven't
taking
gotten
it
that part.
slow.
Dan,
the
Dan and Treble are just plowing through it, like not even looking at stuff. So
I'm looking
I'm
at
not
stuff. I've
talking
talked
to every NPC.
I've talked to every
I am.
NPC.
So I wanted to bring this up because I did spoil myself a little bit and watched a little, like the first 30 minutes of Brick Road when he was streaming this, just to kind of get his first impressions, because Happy Brick Road is infectious and he was having a ball.
Right.
But he was talking about how something we sort of missed out on as Americans, but he was kind of picking up on, having played 1, 2, 3 now, was the Dark Knight being such a powerful in-game job class, and then this game starts you with the Dark Knight, and not only that, but you start at level 10, you mop the floor with everything in the first few hours. Just how powerful that would have made like the Japanese players feel in like the first hour, and just kind of how that's a very cool kind of different way of opening the game. I
Yeah,
just
we
thought that
didn't know
was
what
really
that-
interesting.
yeah, that's a
Never
good
thought of
point.
it that
'Cause
way.
we did, like when I played it, I didn't know what the hell a Dark Knight was. It's the first
So-
time I'd ever heard of it.
What I'm taking away from that is the first 3 games are more like a traditional role-playing game where you are creating a role that you are then going to inhabit and characterize, whereas this is the first game that assigns you a character and says,
No,
now
2.
play this role.
Well, 2 kind of does that. But they're still basically blank slates as far as ability goes.
Again, I'm unfamiliar with 2 and 3 completely, so I'm basically, or rather, I'm unfamiliar with 2 completely, and I have watched Brick play all of 3 and go, okay, yeah, I understand. Your job switching, it's a lot like the first game, but you have more freedom of what you're doing. I should just not stare at the water on the world map, but I kind of just want to. It's beautiful.
It is really good looking. Also, being able to move diagonal is weird.
Oh,
It is weird,
I
but very helpful.
didn't realize that was a thing, and then I pressed 2 buttons, and it freaked me out. I don't like it.
It's a little weird at first, but you get used to it, and then you get angry when you go back to older
you don't
games
have
and
it,
you can't.
yeah.
Yeah, it makes you angry. Trust me.
Dark Wave looks really cool.
I don't think so, because I don't play games with diagonal movement very often, so...
What I'm saying is,
Kinda.
like, you'll get used to it, and then like you'll go into an older Final Fantasy game and be like, oh, I can't move diagonally now. This is bothering me.
Reminder.
I'm saying I don't think it will with me, but...
Press the button. Save the game.
Oh, the organ. They've got the fucking organ. They nailed it.
I like the battle theme.
Oh, yeah.
It's very
I really
bombastic.
like the horn sound on the battle theme.
There's a lot
like
of
the-
horns so far. Yes.
I
It's a
really
very
like
funny
the
game.
violins
Huh?
and the
No one?
boss music. The violins. Oh,
The
so
vi-
good.
Yeah, the
Sorry,
violin on the
McLean.
boss music is excellent.
So, Dan, are you of the belief that every rock song can be improved by adding an organ to it?
Sure. Sometimes
A
you can
lot of
improve
them
by adding
can.
a Fender Rhodes E-piano.
A lot of them can, but Dan is also like the prog rock king, so take that with a grain of salt.
There's nothing wrong with that, my man. There's nothing wrong with that.
Now there isn't a song that can't be improved with 2 guitars and a double bass pedal, but that's just a whole other ballgame.
Are you Chivo hunters? Remember to grab your free Geschel greens from every Chocobo florist.
Right. So one thing that I am going to point out to everybody, especially to those of us who are used to free enterprise, the game does not start at the fastest ATB setting, and it starts you on wait.
Oh,
I didn't even think about that.
Yes.
Well, I actually like wait, but
I'm fine
gonna-
with weight being on.
well, wait is fine when you're, because that means in the menu, that's fine. But I want battle speed to be
Yes.
very
fast.
fast.
Does it
Battle
affect
messages
the?
very fast.
Is it going to affect my auto battle speed at all? Because I'm auto battling right now.
I don't know. These battles seem to be going pretty damn fast. in
They
my
are going
opinion.
pretty quickly.
Right. But I'm just
I'm
letting you
not-
know, it actually defaults to the mid setting. That's the mid setting.
Knights of Baron,
Well,
leave
that's
now.
the mid, and I'm pretty fine with it. I don't feel like changing it.
Or
How
suffer the
Garbo is
consequences.
just setting things to optimize your equipment in this game, or am I going to want to be sitting here and like
No, it's
actually
usually fine.
number
It's
twinking?
pretty good until late game. Late game, you're going to have some things you're going to want to tweak, but right now, you're totally fine optimized. In
Okay.
fact, you probably
This
won't have any equipment options for a while.
battlefield.
Yeah, I'm just wanting to prep myself in advance because
Do-do-do-do.
this is probably going to be taking up my time for the next little while.
So there's some stuff you're going to get later that is not technically your best sword, but will be situationally useful, like the Avenger, I think is a good one.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, the Avenger kills in rando, but I never really used it in the regular game.
Then you
Oh, I
have
use it.
weapons that you will never equip by using Optimum, like the Blood Lance and Blood Sword, because their attack power is so low.
The Blood Lance, when you get it, is the most powerful weapon Kane can equip. Like, it attacks
Is it?
otherwise. Yeah.
Rando, it doesn't hurt him unless you're damaged.
I know the Blood Sword's way lower than the
It's a
other
chest.
stuff that you would
Where is
have
the
when you get it.
chest?
Oh yeah, isn't there
Behind
also a button
counter
that brings up like a map of whatever dungeon floor
Where?
you're on, and also gives you
Yeah.
chest totals?
Yeah, square or
Square.
X.
Right button,
Fucking beautiful.
if you're looking at the diamond
Oh.
configuration.
Oh, it's beautiful. I also
That
missed
just
the
does
chest.
look
I
pretty
missed
cool.
the same chest, didn't I, McLean?
I must have. I don't know what I missed.
That's a nice mist effect. I like it.
Yeah, I'm
They're
a fan of it.
subtle. They're really
dungeon
subtle
looks good.
in the Pixel remasters on like what they're overlaying the screen with. There'll be mist effects. There'll be like shadows that glide across the screen, but it's not giant
there it is.
blocky.
I heard that organ. I just heard
I
that
love the
organ.
walls.
Yep,
Organ
it
is
rules, doesn't it?
amazing.
Like, the organ in the boss battle.
So we're probably not going to get to it tonight. Maybe we will. I don't know. But I have not heard the Four Fiends theme yet.
Oh, we're
That's one that
definitely
I'd say-
getting to My City tonight.
Yeah,
least I am. I
probably
don't know
about
about
an
you
hour
guys.
and a half to 2 hours.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy IV is actually not that long.
All right, time to
Yeah.
remove all of Kane's equipment.
One of the things I
Does
might
he have
I can
anything
beat the
worth keeping?
PSP version in about 5 hours.
Does this
so.
game have the? Are you guys gonna twink it where it's like, oh, I know this character is gonna be leaving the party soon, so I gotta strip him because the game doesn't auto strip.
I
I
think
think it
this
does
one
auto strip
might.
in this.
I think
This
this one
was
might
Final
auto
Fantasy
strip.
2 auto stripped.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
'cause
this
Yeah,
one.
it did
Not
a
only
lot.
did it auto strip, it also re-equipped them with their default equipment when they come back.
Which
I
is
got a
really
lot
good
of
for
gold
Layla.
hairpins from Layla. Yeah. Like,
Which
thanks,
is
Layla.
will-
It's great to see you again. And your gold hairpin.
Because
I
the
didn't have
gold
to
Take that.
is the best
It will
headgear
just
in the
pull
game.
it out of your inventory if you have it sitting in your.
Oh well.
I'll science it right now.
Red, I'm sorry, I didn't have the chat up. Yes, I put a bunch of follower emotes in. So yes, Pride Shroom is a follower emote right now. I forgot you made that.
I will science the equipment and whether auto removes it.
I mean,
I'm
I'm
gonna
not gonna
remove it.
bother
I'll check.
unequipping for
Yeah.
iron armor.
Well,
it's free gold.
It's worth
Yeah,
what,
yeah.
like 30 gold?
well, it's also good to have in your inventory for
You know
the climb
what?
down the
You know
mountain.
what this lady
Or
over
else.
here actually says? I can't believe Anna ran away. She and her father, Sage Teller, are very close. You
Wow,
know
you're
what?
ahead of me.
Get out of my way.
Oh, this fire battle. Oh, the effects. The effects.
Oh, Miss Dragon. Miss
Yep,
Dragon.
I've also missed has happened. Now I gotta listen for this organ apparently.
Yeah. Be quiet so you can hear the organ.
The strings are really
Oh, the
nice in
violin is
boss
beautiful.
battle. Yeah, the strings are nice.
The string, the solo fiddle gives me like hardcore Final Fantasy 13 vibes.
Oh,
Very.
fuck that organ! The sting! Yes!
I gotta turn it up because I'm not hearing it.
Oh, it's just like one subtle. It's great. I can't do an organ
you
with my
dig
mouth.
into
I'm
slap
very
bass?
sorry.
The
Oh,
slap
yeah.
bass is pretty rad too.
Yep, I knew they would get the bass right. Thou even got the bass right. Chivo unlocked. Inflammatory decisions. I don't want to fight a sandworm. Go away.
Not a sandworm.
Not a sandworm.
Sandworms, gotta hate them.
Y'all don't know how excited I am for Dune this winter.
Well, I'm
That's
pretty
the
excited
movie
about
that
Dune.
we're going to brave the theater for.
I'm tentatively.
Wait, I thought it
I'm
was a
very,
series.
very
Is it a movie?
tentatively, very, eager about Doom. I still don't.
A lot,
I don't-
the
about
advanced
Dune, I
screenings
don't
are all
trust
getting
it
a
yet,
lot of
but
hype.
The casting's good. Like, I mean, I'm not a Zendaya fan, but I love the rest of the casting. And
Do you think it's hype enough that it's gonna they're gonna finish it?
Probably not, because only nerds are going to go see it. It's not going to make a lot of money.
It's a
Even if
Denis
it gets-
Villeneuve movie. He's pretty box office.
he's got a
profitable.
good reputation. Yeah, he's got a good reputation.
I know, but it's fucking
So-
Doom. We love Doom. Don't get me wrong. I'm just
Look
saying
at how
that.
much the nerd populace has grown.
It does remove people's equipment.
Oh,
Oh,
good.
good.
So
I
you
like
don't
that.
have-
I like that the bombs just kind of like bounce out instead of doing that geometric thing. Though I do like the geometric thing they do in SNES.
Oh, that trumpet hit when it starts the boss battle theme. So good.
Well, it does it in the regular theme too. That little.
I know.
trumpet
Well,
fanfare.
but it's slightly different in the boss battle.
Oh, I'm
theme
doing that
versus the
backwards.
reg-
Damn it. I'm being dumb.
Yeah, I had to turn the volume up so I could hear it a little better.
Yeah, mine's
Crap.
freaking loud. I can barely hear you guys.
Like I said, 25 on the Windows volume slider is pretty good.
Yeah, all the sandworms weren't Dune references; they were Beetlejuice references. But it also happens to be a Dune reference. Anytime I say "Oh no, not sandworms," I'm talking about Beetlejuice.
I was talking
And
about
Beetlejuice,
Beetlejuice
by the
too.
way.
Yeah.
There's
I
three
forgot
of them.
Dune
this-
existed until somebody said something.
Oh wow, the second loop on the sad village music gets really discordant.
Yeah, they changed it up a little bit there.
It's been so long since I played vanilla, I forgot you have to go check in on
There
Rosa
we
first.
Oh, and it's got some synth voices in it. Oh, I'm excited
Oh,
about 6
Someone
now.
forgot
I
to
really want to hear
install.
these.
Someone forgot to install CS:GO for their Mist Dragon, and it purpled out.
I almost darkness to myself to death. Be
Yeah,
careful
don't
with
do
that
that.
memory. Be careful with that memory position, folks.
See, this scene doesn't work if it's called fucking bomb ring. I'm sorry. What the fuck would you think it's going to do?
Well, see,
Like,
this
this scene
is
only works
this
if
is
you don't
dramatic
know what
irony.
it is.
But you also got to remember that Cecil and Cain both implicitly trust the king because he raised them.
No, well, at this point they don't though. He's saying that he does. He's actively saying that he doesn't anymore, but he can't go. He's struggling because he can't go against him. I mean,
Well,
it
he
just
has.
doesn't
He has.
work
he
with
has
it called a
doubt.
bomb ring. Okay, that's
mean,
just
he
a
has-
bad thing to call it.
Anyway,
The Titan effect is really sweet. I can't wait to get Titan so I can just cast that all the time.
I just got out of the castle and I'm now in the city. That's how slow I'm going.
fine. Go slow.
I'm not in a rush, but like I look over and I see 5 people in battle, and I'm like, what's a battle? How much money do I even have? I have enough.
You don't need
buy,
to
like-
buy. You don't need to
I've-
buy anything.
I have
I
0
don't-
potions. If I'm going to use darkness, I'm going to have some potions.
I like Tella's Eggman
I
glasses.
can't.
They are very Eggman glasses. Yes.
I don't think I need anything else here.
Oh, speaking of Eggman, don't remind me. I gotta be practicing Sonic CD, and by practicing, I mean I need to actually beat it one of these
Oh.
times.
You're gonna practice?
I have to
I
beat
see
it
why
once.
You say I don't need potions.
What a
I can just
scrub.
buy-
Yes, I am the scrub of this group. Have you learned
Blabberger's
nothing?
over here like, God, how pedestrian. You're gonna practice? I'm just gonna show up and kick everybody's ass and not practice.
Oh no!
Only
I have
losers
no.
practice.
I have no delusions that I'm going to win that race. Sonic CD is my least played of all the 2D Sonics.
I love the little dances.
He's trying to be humble, but he's like over here. He's all over here like, have you seen me play Mario Rando? Of course I'm gonna win.
Oops. Oh man, I just got stomped on.
I think the next thing that I
Rip
want to
run.
figure out is if there are actually if there are actually is there actually an inventory limit in this game?
Yeah,
Also, I
not
really
limited.
really love the animation on the when you use the rod as an item. It's literally just Dungeons and Dragons level 1 magic missile.
Yeah, Magic
Is it-
Missile is pretty rad.
It's amazing.
Yeah, I can't check the inventory size because you can't move the cursor past what you have.
I should probably try to kill this sergeant so I can get his
Get her in the-
bestiary, huh?
Yeah.
They didn't have an inventory limit in the previous Pixel Remaster.
Achievement
so I don't think
unlocked.
there's going to be one here.
I thought Rosa's house had stuff in it.
It does in Rando. I was kind of surprised that it didn't in this. I wonder if it's just
Oh right, you can't
Random.
kill this guy.
Maybe Rando added a pot for some reason.
there's 3 things in it in Rando.
Oh man, how am I gonna learn Rando from this if
Well,
The
I
items are
believe
moved.
that's because those items were in like the U.S. version, but not in the Japanese version.
Yeah.
Or something.
That's entirely possible.
Oh, that's
yeah.
possible.
Hmm.
You can always check your map to see how many random items you haven't found yet.
Mm.
Wow, I did not know
Yeah,
that there
we're-
were items in Rose's house.
Only in the American version. One on the bookshelf, one in a pot. So
That baseline is just fucking ripping.
I wonder if usually I level up Rydia for a couple levels before I go into the waterway just to get some spells. But I don't know if I'm gonna do it right now.
Let's make her defend.
Hey, you
Well, I
can
just-
rename
I-
your characters.
I just prefer to have the spell. Well, you can when you get into naming way.
I found naming way, yeah.
Here we go. I killed the general or whatever his name is in this.
So
Sorry,
only
I
take
killed
one
you.
damage on the back row.
The
while
cursor
defending.
does not move the way you expect the cursor to move.
God, I love that violin. That the string section for the battle theme is
Yes.
just great.
You must violins are so good.
I'm gonna sit here and listen to Rydia sing for a
I
second.
mean, I'm a sucker for strings
I
in
did too.
general. So
I'm glad
I
they
think
kept
they can be overdone, but when they're used sparingly and
oh,
well,
I'm not.
it's so
Add
good.
strings. Yeah, add strings to anything or orchestration to anything that didn't normally have it. Like put strings in a metal song, and I'm a sucker. Or metal song, country song, anything, and I'm a sucker for it every time. Like
So
the
Sorry,
like
go ahead.
the version of Broken by Seether with Amy Lee, where it's got the string section to it. Oh man, just it kills me every time.
See, I'm
There's
a big
an NPC that says if your inventory gets full, talk to the fat chocobo. He'll hold your items for you. So maybe
Yeah.
there is an inventory limit.
I hope not.
See, Bob,
I
I'm
had
more
But
of
there
a
were
big
fat
like.
chocobos in FF3, and there's no inventory limit in that game.
That is
Eh,
That's what I
true.
was trying
That's
to figure
fair.
out.
It could just be a holdover from the old translation.
Man, this
Vestigial.
General here has a lot of HP. El Jefe over here.
I
Oh,
like
he
how
just
they
murdered
repurposed
himself.
the fat
Wow.
chocobo in the
He
DS
killed. He
version.
literally killed himself. That's funny.
Yeah, if you kill all 3 of the soldiers before killing the general, he'll escape.
No. The soldier killed himself after I killed the general. I left one
Oh
soldier
yes,
alive.
they will punch themselves.
Yeah, he killed himself.
What? I did
Yeah,
not
he
know
fell
that.
on his
I
own.
get
Yeah, he
confused.
stabbed himself to death. Promise.
Maybe they were samurai
I
that committed
promise.
seppuku.
I'm Radia.
Punch yourself with Kaipo Punch. I'm kind of sad we can't get Kaipo Punch.
Hypo punch.
So, Bob, I'm more
A
of
nice
like a
Kaipo
Celtic
punt.
punk kind of fan. So, also strings on
Ooh,
anything
Celtic
is
punk, yeah.
mwah.
Oh yeah. No, I'm too. I mean, Flog and Molly's my second favorite band of all time. So like, I love the whole pub rock, Celtic rock thing. The Celtic
to listen.
punk, all that
I'm
stuff.
gonna comment
I'm
on that. When I
obsessed
think
with it.
Final Fantasy IV, I think Celtic because the original,
Moon.
like,
Celtic
yeah,
Moon.
Celtic Moon, yeah. And I'm glad that they kept that.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of the if you listen to the town theme in here, it's clearly
Yeah.
they go to that well a little bit. They
Yeah,
did in the
this
previous game
was-
too, so like the pan flutes and stuff. Oh, that
Yeah, this was a little bit pre like that whole explosion of like stuff like the Rum Jacks and Flog and Molly and Dropkick Murphys.
Interestingly-
I don't. One of my favorites, not a butt face, is a Nova Scotian band called what is it? The Real Mackenzies.
Oh yeah, man, the real
Oh, no.
Mackenzies. Hell yeah.
I fucking love the Real Mackenzies, man. That's
Fuck
one of my
yeah,
favorite
bud.
bands. Yeah, I love the Real Mackenzies.
Now I spent all my money on consumables because I'm afraid of status effects.
Meh, be a man.
Nope.
They
I'm
give
a
you
coward.
so
Have
many
you met me?
random. They give
Be a
you
ma-
so many random items in this game. Just
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, you can be a
almost
man or you can be
garbage.
a Canadian. Just
damn.
They are mutually exclusive, I can confirm. I'm half Canadian. I'm only half the man.
Get you
Oh,
used to
I
be.
didn't wanna defend
Well,
that.
no, not used to be.
Strawberry. Is there any? Why would I not sell? If it gives me a Kane shit, why would I not sell his shit? Well,
Yeah.
What the hell,
Keeping it
woman?
can
What
help.
the hell are you doing? Why is this what's going on?
Keeping it can save you a little bit of money.
All right.
why? What would I ever use it for?
Right after you turn into a paladin.
What's that?
Yeah, but you get equipment that's better than the iron stuff as soon as you.
You
turn
do,
in-
but
as soon
it's
as you turn into
absurdly
It's very
expensive.
expensive.
Oh, I always manage to buy, if not a full set, most of a paladin equipment set.
paladin. Yeah, I never.
Yeah,
At
you
least
should.
buy the
that.
paladin armor. That's worth it.
Did you start
Yeah.
with what, like cloth armor or something
Yeah.
with defense 1?
Yeah,
I mean, you get
Yeah.
800 hit points, but like 2 or 3 hits will really wreck you.
I never have a problem with that.
Oh, cool.
I mean, really,
you
I'm
have
just talking about
no
the
health.
first battle.
Yeah, good. She starts in the back row.
I'm
Oh.
pretty sure that I've played on the hard type version, and I've had Cecil die going down Mount Ordeals because he was level 1 and I got in the fight with like 8 skeletons.
Oh yeah, he totally can in that situation. Yeah, I've done hard. I've played the PlayStation version is hard type and it's brutal.
I need to play the 3D version again. I have not played that in a hot minute, and I remember it being crazy difficult.
3D version is
I
so
thought it was
difficult.
super hard,
But-
and then the second
yeah.
time I played it, it was easy.
It's
and I don't know
not-
what I did differently.
So it's actually not that difficult. What it is the entire game is designed around
Fucking with what
it's
you know as a
fucking
Final
you
Fantasy
with what
IV.
you know about Final Fantasy IV. Yes, it is designed around like, okay, what is a good example? like if you do X on this boss to trivialize it in the 2D version, if you do that in the 3D version, the boss gets pissy and destroys you.
Yeah, there's a lot of that.
There is
Okay,
a lot of
you
that.
can-
Spell animations are cool. I don't know if you've used them yet, but
You can
So
claim
some of them
that
are
all you
recycled.
want, but there's something about it when one of the first enemies you can run into has Petrify Touch.
Oh, it's true in the hard type version, yeah.
No, only the 3D version did the Helldivers have Petrify Touch.
Did I find all the treasure?
yeah, she doesn't learn fire, so that's
It
probably
made
enough.
going to Mist Cave dangerous.
I'm missing 3 chests.
Hello,
Where do y'all
old man.
Where do y'all see that?
If you open the map and then hit triangle to switch maps, you get a world map. And then on the world map, it lists a location and how many items are there, as well as like what shops are there.
Well,
Yeah, it's
would
actually
you
really
look at
convenient.
I
that?
see like the shops on it, but I didn't know it showed. I didn't notice that it showed item. The little mini map that shows up at the top.
Yeah, it's down the bottom left. It'll say like items and chests. I don't remember where there are 3 treasure chests in here.
It's under the
Oh.
waterfall.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's some good shit in the waterfall.
Oh, I
But the
didn't realize that
waterfall
was
is
part
not
of Daring
marked on the
Town.
map.
Okay, well then I'm done here. Where is the Treadwell Forest? There it is.
Zap them all to hell.
Recall. I forget how recall works in this game.
He just picks a random spell
Random
from
spell.
his spell list after he gets his
I think it costs
Remember
like
when-
10 MP or something.
Remember when Dan beat the whole thing off? Just beat a bunch of beat a boss off getting lucky
Oh,
stone
no.
cast
It
castings.
does not. It costs 25 just in, so I think it costs whatever it costs.
yeah, it costs whatever spell you
Yeah.
used.
Oh well, that's not worth it.
Yeah,
Fuck that.
I mean, like
you need
it-
the MP to cast.
yeah, you have to have the MP to cast the spell, but you might get lucky and cast Bio or Curaga, not Curaga.
Bio's
well,
a good
yeah,
MP efficient spell, yeah.
Well, he just cast fucking tornado and
Yeah,
used all of his MP, which is dumb.
I
Well, you have
fucked that up.
Osmos, so just do that.
I
if
don't
you're
ever
in the
use
cave,
recall.
if you're in the cave and you're out of MP, you can osmos the little jelly dude, the water bugs. They've got like 50 MP
Ah.
to steal.
Seriously, I'm fucking this up. Oh well.
So that just give you something you can steal.
It will also burn that.
The
MP
hidden
cast Barrage
passages
if
are
you cast
not.
on them.
They're not
Light up
shown.
like in Final Fantasy 3.
Well, in Final
Dude, I'm
Fantasy
not gonna
3,
like that
think
because
they
I
would
don't
reveal if you
have
had a
those
thief,
memorized.
Right?
Final Fantasy,
can-
well, Final Fantasy V had the thing with the thief. They only show up if you have a thief.
I know Thief had it, but I thought it was like that in 3 as well.
Waterbug did not give me any MP when I tried to osmose it. FYI,
Oh well,
just letting you know.
I did it. I've done it before on a previous version of the game, and so you know you have
Another
to
thing.
take some of
is
that
that-
knowledge with a grain of salt.
Something casts thunder on you in there, yeah.
Another
Butterbugs can cast Karaja. Sorry, go ahead.
Honestly,
Dan.
you're probably just better off defending.
Hey, let Dan say what he's gonna say.
I was just going to say that you can't multi-target using the L and R buttons.
It's left
That
and
was-
right.
That was
Yeah, I
true in
do
the
left and
original.
right.
No, if you use, I'm talking the shoulder buttons.
Yeah, I know. That didn't come about until 6, I don't think.
No, that was in Final Fantasy IV on the Super Nintendo.
Yeah, it was.
Was it really? Oh, okay.
I
For
don't
some reason, I
remember
thought that
that.
was 6.
Actually, no, wait, you
Yeah.
can. You have to, instead of using L, you have to use, on my controller would be L1. You would use L2 instead. That works. Okay.
Yep,
It
there's
really-
even
I
there on
left
the
and right.
on the menu that says all enemies R2.
Oh, you could use the. Oh, okay. Well, that's good to know.
I mean, I'm playing with my Super Nintendo controller, so all I have is the 2 L buttons.
I don't spells yet anyway, it's fine.
Yeah, I haven't had any trouble. I just hit left and right to do it all. You know, like a normal person.
Kind of hate that they had back at the bottom of the menu instead of save.
Yeah, me too. I hate that.
Years of muscle memory of just pressing up to go to the save.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Tella, you'd be so much more impressive if you had any MP.
Yeah. Must have got a crit earlier when I hit him, because I hit him for 111 a minute ago.
It makes a good healer. For this
Is
part
this
of the game,
staff?
anyway.
Oh yeah,
cure or
gotta go
something?
down there.
Bag attack.
Why didn't I pick? Why am I doing this instead of picking Tell? This is dumb.
Oh, it's R1 and R2 changes your character selected. Okay.
Come on, Waterbug,
that's a
run away
thing.
or die.
Yeah, there's absolutely
he
no
died.
way I'm not putting on the cool old man with Coke bottle glasses.
What'd you say, McLean, about water bugs?
Oh, it just wouldn't die.
Oh yeah,
You still
yeah.
drop Gil when you run
Oh,
in this
Tactics
version?
Lion, God bless you, man.
I
God
haven't-
bless you.
I haven't heard anybody say that. but I
Bless
don't
your
know.
heart, man.
So that's a good question.
That's weird. Okay.
I don't remember what Octoman was weak to.
Potions
Anything, I'm
recover
pretty sure.
100 originally? That was like 88 or something weird.
I thought it was
Thunder.
like Cure, so it does weird shit. Thought it had a dice roll element, but I could be wrong.
I don't remember if it
That's
was
totally
Blizzard
gonna
or
mess me
Thunder,
up
but
that they're not.
I'm pretty sure it's Thunder.
might have been Cagnazzo that was messing me up. Because I know he's technically weak to Blizzard, but takes extra damage to Thunder when he's got the water gathered up.
Yeah, you use Blizzard when the water's down and Thunder when the water's up.
Strange.
I always liked how Octoman gets slower the longer the battle goes on.
I don't think I ever noticed that it's slower.
As it,
Tell us
as
this.
it loses tentacles.
I think its command list just gets filled with like dummy commands or something.
That makes sense. Like, hey, this tentacle's dead. You can't
Yeah.
do nothing with it.
I just grabbed the thing, but I guess I did.
You choose to ignore my warnings? Yes.
Wait, are you just now in the Mist Cave?
I'm just getting to the Mist Dragon.
Wow.
He chose.
I was talking to every NPC and wandering around. I haven't played
look
this
at-
in years.
Look at your sprite when you're standing behind a waterfall and how it refracts everything.
Yeah, I saw that in Final Fantasy
Oh,
2.
that's fucking beautiful.
Also, in Final Fantasy 2, there was a hidden shop behind a waterfall. It's no longer hidden in the Pixel Remasters.
It's a bummer.
Well, I mean, it's still there. You can just see the guy behind the waterfall because the waterfalls are not opaque.
Wow, those airships flying across
yeah.
Damsian looked really bad.
I do I do love how I don't know. I think I've come to I think it's kind of endearing how the airships how they fly diagonally and it's just
And they're like totally flat 2D objects when it's like a pseudo 3D plane. Ugh.
yeah. I just think it's endearing. Oh, I didn't mean to defend with Tella. I meant to nuke with Tella and defend with Rydia.
Tweening the way across the sky, raining terror down from above.
How
Don't
old
thunder
is
all
Tella supposed to be? He looks
He's
like
in
he's
his 70s.
1,000.
He's like
How is his son
Yeah,
like in his 20s?
Yeah, he has a young
Or
daughter.
daughter or whatever. Daughter in his like
Look, he's a very old man.
apparently.
Well, Tella could be in like his 50s.
I mean, to be fair, that would make sense because anime is like you're ancient when you're 40.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, you know.
His age should be on like the Final Fantasy wiki or something.
It is. I think he's. I'll double check, but I'm pretty sure he's in his 70s.
But McLean, aren't you ancient already?
Shut up. I will ban you from Let's Racing Time.
He is
He's like
60.
Look, Budface is like 24, so he's trying to give a shit.
You're selling me
Well,
short, but yeah, I'm absolutely giving you shit.
I thought
26,
Tella was the
whatever.
self-insert for McLean.
What's
So
that?
he's-
Said I thought Tella was the self-insert for McLean.
No.
I thought that was the mop.
I hate
Anything
all
Tell
of you.
has my beard.
I-
Well, I guess more
I think-
maybe like Sid.
I think Pistoia, like, he might actually be older, but I think his body is like a younger physical condition than Tella's.
If
Yeah, no,
anything, Tella has my hair, which is just all cowlings.
I have that too. It sucks. Don't do that.
It's
Oh,
called
so
a
bad.
feather.
So bad having hair. What can I do with all this
You know
hair?
what? You know one thing
I
I've
know,
noticed
that's a lot of bitching right there.
in this game. You know what I've noticed? When somebody speaks, it puts them at the front of the party.
It sure
regardless-
does. That's kind of fun.
Oh no, the bomb ring was actually bombs. Who could have guessed?
Oh my god, I was wrong. They were bombs all along. Hey, we just won FTW.
The sad music.
Oh yeah, I see that effect with the waterfall. That's cool.
It's really cool. I love all
It
the
is-
elemental
it's-
effects in this game. They're amazing. They're great. Everyone who is complaining about how this game looked is wrong. Objectively.
All of the effects in this game are the same as. So far, they're the same as Final Fantasy
Oh,
3.
these airships.
So
They look so bad, don't they?
Yeah, I
Oh.
noticed that
They need some foreshortening.
the blizzard spell is like the same icicle effect from Final Fantasy 3 and not like the snow flurry that was really endearing that I actually really liked from Final Fantasy 2. So I'm a little bummed about that part.
I like how Rydia, who just watched her mom die,
Oh, I can't open the
is
switch from the
lecturing
side.
this grown-ass man about dealing with loss.
She's growing up.
that's one of the things that always kind of I have like that I'm fascinated about when you start talking about like how much time actually passed like in universe. For us, it's been like 15 minutes between the death of Rydia's mom to, you know, Edward joining, right? So it looks like she gets over it real fast, but
You gotta remember, it's been several
it's
days.
Just the
in
nature of
universe.
it's just a result of the nature of the storytelling.
right,
It's a
I
video
know.
game. I should
Presumably, it
really
takes
just relax.
time.
Right.
I mean, like in universe, it could take them several days to get through this waterway. You know, I mean, they stay. It's been at least by the time Edward joins, it's been at least 2 or 3 days.
So, but,
So
you
she's
know,
had a little bit of time to process. But
well,
I mean,
yeah,
it's
I
like-
understand. But what I'm saying is like that's always a fascinating subject for me. It's like how
Yeah.
much time actually has passed.
Some of the games actually, you know, do a little bit more to like show you that, you know. But
Yeah.
this one never did.
Like this one tells you it's at least been a couple of days because they force you to take a night stay at that one save point. So
You have the
canonically,
save point, and then you have the time you stay in the tent in the waterway. That's minimum 2 days.
yeah.
But I mean, again, we don't know like the realistic time frame of what it would take them to travel through this waterway. So I mean, they could like, if this was done from a narrative standpoint, they could be in here quite a while. You
Yeah,
know?
it could be like frickin', The Hobbit or something, and they've been in here for, a fortnight or something.
Right?
Ooh,
Yeah.
That Titan effect, that was really good.
Oh yeah, the Titan looks real good.
That was cool.
Let's see.
Plus,
we
I
want
mean,
to
like the
thunder.
thing about kids bounce back from stuff like that a lot quicker than adults do, just because of the nature of what they are. It's just like their world is different than ours.
Oh,
So,
this
like,
sad
she-
song.
They're also made of elastic and rubber instead of glass and
I know.
sadness.
Kid, yeah, glass and sadness. Yeah, kid falls off roof. I'm fine. Me sleeps the wrong way. Can't move my neck for a month.
Right?
Yeah.
No, I fell off of a 15-foot tall hay bale. I just walked right off and landed on my back. And I was
Nothing.
like, wow, it hurts bad.
That's the problem.
And my dad looked at me and was like, wait till you're my age. If you do that, you will just splat into a
You
pancake and
just die.
die.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
It'll
I'm
be
just
over.
like, I can't even fall. Like, I had to climb up on the kitchen counter to make sure that, like, all of the stuff on top of the cabinets was gone. and getting down from that was like, if I slip and fall, I could die. Like,
Yeah.
it's 3 feet, and I was just so scared.
Oh, thank goodness I can run with LR buttons again. That was driving me crazy in Final Fantasy 3.
You can still run with L and R, couldn't you?
I don't think so, unless I just...
know in the PSP version of 1, it would automatically queue up Flee on everybody if you did that.
I don't think
You
it
can
does
run
that.
it. In vanilla, you ran with L&R.
I was gonna ask what the run command is on this. If
LR together.
L1 and R1 or L2 and R2?
L1, R1.
Well,
Oh, there
1
we
and
go.
2, yeah.
You can
I just
also
got
go
a
and
battle, I can
choose
test
it in
it.
your menu. You can go like you hit right or left. It brings up a sub
Oh, is there a
menu.
flee command? Okay.
Yeah.
Not in this game, there isn't.
Oh, there isn't.
Nope.
I might be misremembering and just like,
look
pick
at
Yeah,
this
there's only
hovercraft.
defended row.
Okay, does that hovercraft look like it's like super high, more higher
Yeah.
than it really is?
Yeah,
Okay.
Well,
I'm
this
seeing
is
Dan
block-
stream. It totally does.
I think this is the wipe.
Oh, you can't hit the button from the side no more.
I
Run
figured
away,
it-
I know.
Buttface.
No, I
It's
figured
L&R.
I figured at some point that that this hold would wear off, but it don't.
It takes
oh.
a long time.
The ally camp has this like dust effect going on.
That sounds cool.
I always appreciated too, like that this
Oh,
game
I
actually created
Went
an
right
in-universe.
past Skypo.
That this game went out of the way to create an in-universe reason for why the save points work. Like I always found that interesting that they took the time to do that.
Yeah, I like that.
Their
There's a
campsite
field.
set
You're
up.
protected.
Yeah, it's a campsite
Yeah.
set up to help travelers.
And
I'm
you
okay to
that's a
sit here
cool
and
little
listen to this
scene that
music
they're
for
just
15
like camped
minutes
out
while I
with
just
the
wait for
fire.
this battle to end.
Yeah.
Oh, I missed a chest in the underground waterway somehow. Well, I'll have to go back and get that, I guess.
Y'all in your hundoing. Tell him, man, why are your spells so weak?
I did as well.
Like you can't even kill zombies with fire.
Does he have a staff or a rod?
He's got a staff. I don't
I
have
don't-
another rod.
I don't know if that matters.
I don't think the rod gives you enough of a
Ooh,
bonus.
that's
Does it give you any intellect?
They
at all?
don't. Yeah, neither does the ice rod. You
The
can
ice,
just use
rod
it as
does, the ice rod does in Rando. It's a +3.
no.
Ice
That's,
Rod boosts your blizzard.
I don't think that is the case in this game.
You just
Oh,
cast
yeah,
whatever element rod you have over and over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. In Rando, it's
Ice Rod is just +5 attack, +45 accuracy in this one.
yeah.
In the PSP version, the elemental rods would boost the element that you use.
Oh, you can multi-target with rod items in this game.
You sure can.
This is
Yep,
dumb
that's what we're
as
doing,
hell.
Blizzard.
Alright, well, I'm not going to go hundoing.
It doesn't hurt them, but
I'm not going to go hundoing treasure chests right now. I'll do that later.
Oh, I'm going back.
I'm going
Fucking
forward. I
burn
want
the
to
little
get.
girl alive. Why don't you?
Don't get Rydia
I'm-
killed.
all right, man.
I've got Rydia killed like 7 times right now. It's great.
I mean, you do have Raise, I think. Or is it Life in this game? I think it's Life.
They probably renamed it Raise. Canonically.
Could be
It
raised.
was Life in Final Fantasy 2 though, so that's why I was confused.
Yeah.
Final
I
Fantasy
would've-
2
In
is
Final
weird
Fantasy
spells,
1.
though.
And Final Fantasy 1.
Does it auto sort your magic? Oh my god, that's the thing I hated so much about Final Fantasy 4.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't?
No. There's a button in there. You can sort it by highest MP cost, lowest MP cost, or just do it yourself. But yeah, no, it just.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
How do I hit the button to make it sort?
Oh, why?
It's in your magic
triangle,
menu.
I think.
Yeah.
Well, I hated that so much, so
Oh,
I might
that's
as
a
well
cool
quick
looking
save over
waterfall.
top of it.
Oh, I see what's happening. Okay, wow, that's weird. Okay, so sort,
That's not who I meant to attack.
custom, learned. Learned?
The
That's
order
weird.
you learned it in.
Learned? You learnt it, McLean? You done went and learnt it?
Whatever, we'll just sort it in descending. That's going to give me relatively the most useful ones at first. I done
I
did
think I
learned
just
it.
accidentally. Yeah, you done learnt it. That darn book learning.
Yeah, I've never been a fan of having to sort my own damn Stuff. You know what? I'm just gonna run from you. I'm gonna save all my spells.
I just don't sort it. I just deal with it.
I just put the useful stuff at the top later.
Here for it.
You could probably just get by somting
That's not gonna do
ISMP to the
anything,
top.
is it?
That's what I'm gonna do, because that's gonna just eventually put my Aga spells all up at the top, or near it at least. Octo Mammoth! Attack!
Attack the killer tomato.
Is she better off summoning, or let's try Chocobo?
Yes. She is better off summoning.
Alright, I think I can auto battle this.
Well, that
I think
works.
Nice Rod owner, she's doing.
Back attacks.
Radius doing a pretty good amount of damage.
Oh
Chocobo
yeah,
is
no.
actually doing decent damage.
There's the chest I missed.
Well, that also still works. Okay, all right. Oh, we're still
Wow, you
doing
get a
the
lot of
Cleveland
XP if you
Diamond.
kill the general.
Yeah, you do.
But it
Cool.
only goes to Kane.
Cecil.
Well, Cecil.
Nope.
But yeah.
Only goes to
No,
Kane.
yeah, it doesn't. It does go to Kane. It doesn't go to Cecil.
Cecil's
It's
gonna
called
reroll
Shadow
his HP.
Party.
Kane is the only person in your shadow party at that point.
So I must be missing all the chests right now.
No, I mean, getting Cecil more HP or XP is fine for when he is a dark knight. It's not like it's completely wasted.
How do slimes work in this game? Is it
Match
you
the
want-
color.
Okay,
Match
Fi-
the color
red
with
Fawn's
element.
fire. Yeah,
wanted to
red
make
Fawn's
make
fire.
sure it wasn't that red is resistant to fire, not.
I thought
No.
red would be resistant to fire and totally cast 3 spells before realizing that red means fire. Okay.
Yep. Red means fire.
Yep, match
The
match
professor
it.
will help. Fire indeed hot.
Thank you, Dan.
Brittany, you learned the best spell. Now we have Toad.
You actually
White
can't.
Toad.
You actually can't multi-target the magic missile.
You
Can't
can with the
ice rod.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know with the ice rod you can, but I was gonna try it with the regular rod. One neat thing is you don't have to have the rod. You don't have to have the rods equipped, by the way, to cast spells from other rods.
It's true
In
in the
case you
other
didn't know
games. I'm
that.
glad to hear that. You just have to be able to equip it, right?
Right. Correct.
Oh. Oh, why are these coming in diagonally? This looks derpy as hell.
I imagine he. Well, actually, this is
Like I said-
active timeout. Never mind.
Isn't Dennis supposed to be in his 70s though? I know we had
He's
the discussion
60.
earlier,
I just googled it. He's 60.
Okay, yeah, they totally should have left the airships traveling horizontally because then it wouldn't look derpy because you're not losing the perspective of the pseudo 3D. That was just dumb.
If they had
They
done
did
fake
actually-
3D airships, it would be different.
Yeah, but
They
they're
did
trying
actually.
to be.
Sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say they did actually change the age of some characters over the years. 'Cause it's like Cecil, I think is 27 now, but it used to be like mid-30s.
Yeah, they made him younger because yeah, he used to be one of the older characters. Like he
I think they made him. I want to say they actually made him older, didn't they?
no, look.
Because it was weird. Like I want to say they made him. Well, bye, Edward. You're dead. I want to say they changed his age because of some weird thing with the.
Goody Bard! Sorry.
No, they definitely made him younger because he was a lot more than 27 like originally, like canonically, and then like they retconned that into them all being younger. Like
mean,
Cecil was
Edward
one
is
of the
like-
oldest protagonists for the longest time.
Edward's like what, 25? So if Anna's
I
like
mean-
25, that would make sense.
Even
Yeah.
at 27, Cecil's still probably the oldest protagonist.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, Cloud's like 21. It never. I don't think it ever said.
Cloud's
Cloud's like
Cloud's
20 or something, I think. Aerith
Cloud's
is
20 or
21.
20. Cloud's 21. At least he was
Yeah.
originally. Unless they've
Aerith
retconned
is
it
1
again.
year older than Cloud.
Cloud is
Yeah.
21. He's 18. He's like 7. He's 16, I think, in the flashback.
Yeah, that checks out.
Yeah, Tifa's like 16 in that, if I
Mhm.
recall
Yeah.
correctly.
Even
Yeah,
like
I
1 year
mean,
younger than Cloud.
Unless they've changed it, he was 21 in the original game.
Yeah. In the main game, he's like 21, and he's 16 in the flashback.
Squall was 18. I don't think it ever says how old Zidane was.
God damn this fucking fight. No, run, please. I don't want to deal
The
with
Dagger
these
is
guys.
16, I believe, isn't she?
Zidane's
in
probably
9.
like a couple years old.
He's
Due to
older.
the-
Zidane's older than.
Due
Zidane's
to the
older than
nature
Dagger.
of his
He's
entire
from a
race
weird
being
place,
created
yeah.
in test tubes.
Well,
Yeah, but
remember,
him and
Actually-
Kuja have been alive longer.
yeah,
Like,
they were
they're-
sent to Earth to be the heralds
Yeah.
and prepare the way.
Fucking love that Tella, the 7-year-old fucking like weak ass wizard, just smacked the Dark Knight across the room. Like that's where was that come from?
The
There's a-
hovercraft is so slow.
It is slow. The vehicles in the Pixel Remasters are very slow. A lot of them are. It
Cecil,
is.
are you gonna
can't
are you
hold
gonna change the road,
E and run.
motherfucker? Or are you just gonna sit there?
You know what?
Right, read
I
your
told you
must
to change
fight,
the road.
Edward. Believe in yourself.
Let's see.
Believe it.
Why is the bomb ring still in my inventory?
Yeah, that's what I was
Memento.
wondering. Hey, at least it's
Remember
on
that
the,
time when we blew up a village? That was not great. Why
Remember
do
all
we
that
have
mass
this?
murder we used to do for the walls?
You don't keep mementos of your genocides?
Hey, at least they took all the consumables out of that menu. Now you'll just accidentally try to cure Rosa with the bomb ring instead of a potion.
These goblins have 4 hit points. Okay. I know this because I hit 1 for 2 with a multi-target ice rod. I hit 1 for 2, 1 for 3, and 1 for 4, and the one with the hit for 4 died. They have 4 hit points. The more you know.
Toxic masculinity.
I forgot how long these damn dungeons take when you got random encounters. We get
Yeah.
so spoiled.
Like I said, it's going to be very difficult playing through this without.
Oh,
Hades,
they did
Helm,
the
and
thing that
Hades.
I was hoping they
There's
would
only
do.
one treasure. Okay.
You don't have to have bajillions of arrows now. You just get 1.
Yes,
Oh,
Hooray!
yes,
that's awesome.
yes.
I didn't even think about that.
They do that in 3 as well.
Oh, that's so
God damn it.
good.
Ah, these fucking things.
These
You know, death is real
fucking
when they
things.
flash and disappear. It's the only ones that count in this game.
Melody of Loot now played on a real lute.
Fighter's so.
Oh yeah, that hovercraft does look like it's like 18 feet off the ground now.
There's a Leshy.
It's not a hovercraft. That's a mini airship.
Was it Bob who asked about the Leshies?
Yeah, I've
They're,
never heard
they're-
of that.
They're,
It must be called something different in the U.S. version.
well, they're in the Antlion Cave. They're the so like just so you can keep an eye out for them. They're the
Yeah.
green ghost women in the Antlion Cave. So you can kind of see. He did a lot of art for a lot of the random encounters.
All right, I got a loot Damsian of its treasure now.
I am apparently out of.
Don't put Rydia in the front row.
Got a crossbow. That's kind of
Well,
cool.
Hermes shoes. Okay, I just saw something that I had a mild
Ooh,
brain
what's that?
fart.
Oh, there's a little vocalization in this
Oh,
in this
Lord, there
castle
would be
theme.
one more damn enemy.
Oh, that sounds good.
I should probably set Rosa to auto
There
on
he
aim
is.
to attack.
Man, Blood Major's like a year ahead of me.
What else is new?
I know. It's like I'm playing Mario all over again.
Oh
I feel
wow.
like I'm gonna finish.
Dan, I know you know. What's the name of the sad song that plays in Damsian Castle?
I don't remember.
It loops with
I know
with
the
some
song. I don't
vocalization.
remember the name of it, and I agree. It sounded very good.
That vocalization just did it for me.
Man,
Yeah,
Cecil got a hell of a hit on Octomanor.
All right, we are gonna poke our head back into the waterfall cave now.
Oh, it is called Life in this version. I wonder where they would
It-
change it back to that.
I
So
think
what,
it's.
Re-Ray's gonna be called Life 2.
I don't prefer the Japanese names. I like Life 1 and Life 2, so...
Life,
I'm
think-
just-
Life choose full life now.
Yeah. I
I'm
think
just so
it's just.
used to the one they use in like everything.
I think it's because, again, like I said, they went to the names that were the naming conventions that were in the original Super Nintendo version.
No
Like-
tactics line. It's Youch Seafood Suit, not Yum Calamari.
Yo, seafood.
Oh, I can't beat these things because I don't have anybody who can cast fire right now. So screw you.
Talking about the zombies, those things are
You can cast Cure on them.
No, I just ran from them. I found the one treasure. It was the one directly south of Tella.
Lion, I could not say that.
I missed that same exact one, McLean.
I could not say it on a plane. I would not say it on a train.
Also, I could be
Oh,
wrong,
no,
but I
no,
don't
no.
think you lose money when you run anymore.
I haven't.
Texas Lion
I've
trying
read a
to get
couple
me to
times.
admit to a pun.
I don't want
I haven't run away yet, so I don't know.
He can't get you to make a pun, but he can get you to pseudo quote Dr. Seuss.
I wasn't pseudo quoting Dr. Seuss. I was directly quoting Dr. Seuss. It doesn't take much effort to get me to quote Dr. Seuss. I love me some Dr. Seuss.
Oh, I didn't get healed. Well, you know what? I'm just gonna use a.
Well,
Ugh. You know what?
that was a squid. And now it's a dead.
The water bugs actually cast Cure 4? Wow.
Oh, Rosa doing the damage.
Wait, you've got a Rosa in your party already? Damn.
Dead.
Is Yang still gonna go achoo?
He's got a Yang in his party, so.
You must be on. Oh, you just got.
Oh, you're just countering when I cast spells. Okay.
So how
I love.
bad have
on the
Blau's
mountain-
over
It
here.
didn't
Blau's
go
over
on
here
you.
like, I'm already fighting Zeramis.
I win.
I didn't
No.
miss that many chests. I missed a
Hey,
fair
Oh,
number.
we're gonna
gotta
check
make
and
up-
see.
I gotta make up for always coming in last on the free enterprise by showing off my superior knowledge of vanilla.
Oh, they made Sing go back to just being whatever his harp is. That's a bummer.
I mean, that's how it is in the original.
I don't. Yeah, that doesn't. The airship doesn't look good. You're
Oh,
right.
these airships look derpy as hell, and I love it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Like I said, it's bad. I agree, it's bad, but I feel like it's endearing.
Oh, it's super endearing.
Oh, it's
Also-
definitely endearing. Yeah.
On Mount Hobbs, they have like these moving shadows for clouds.
Fuck, Mount.
That's cool.
Really fucking cool.
Oh, look at the fucking, like, smoldering craters.
If any of
Edward,
you
Can you
go
hit-
Fuck,
through,
that looks
I think
good.
Hobbs is the earliest chance you can get the cockatree summon. If any of you get the cockatree summon on your way through Hobbs, I will donate like $20 to that
I mean,
Gilderbot
I'm
thing.
fighting cockatrice right now.
Yeah, that's what prompted that.
Oh,
I
are
think.
those in this?
Yeah.
So like the goblin and the.
Yeah.
I don't know what
There's-
the other ones are.
There's
But...
actually a Chivo for getting all of the hidden summons. Like, it's so funny. The Chivos for the first 3 games are really basic. Like, you should probably just get this if you're playing the game. This one, I'm pretty
You
sure
have to work for
Pinktail.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Pinktail is a Chivo, and I'm like, really? Come on.
I mean,
You just use an alarm, right?
well, you can't buy sirens in the 2D versions.
You can't?
No, you have to steal them from one of 2 specific limited time enemies.
Well, that sucks.
So
I'm
that
just not
white
gonna get
arrow
Pinktail.
Counts
Maybe
as,
that's
like,
changed. Like they added like high potions and Phoenix Downs to Final Fantasy 1, so who knows, right?
But
Six
they
is
So
did,
there's not.
possible.
There's not limited arrow ammo. That one white arrow is
correct.
permanent.
permanent. Yep. It's really good for ordeals, probably.
How did
I
they
assume.
balance
Edwards.
Artemis then? Like part of the whole thing is that you couldn't hardly get Artemis arrows.
I mean, Artemis arrows are actually pretty easy to get. You just so in this game.
I know, but you
Final-
have to spend your time stealing them from carries, and it's a bitch.
Well, yeah, but it's one of the interesting things about Final Fantasy IV is you can steal from the same enemy unless they changed it for this version. You can steal from the same enemy an infinite number of times, and that's how you get sirens. You go to one of the little robot eyeballs in the trap chests in either the Giant of Babel or Lower Zot, and then you just
You
get
spoony
edge
bard.
and you just hold on the X button and just go because they don't attack you either.
I
You know
love
they had to keep the
Yang's-
spoony bard line because if they didn't, everybody would riot and nobody would buy and everybody would want refunds on the game.
Is there an
Funny
ATB
part-
for spells, or do the spells just come out way faster?
There
I
is
could-
an ATB for all abilities.
Yeah, spells have a cast time.
Okay. I cast Kira with Tella, and it just was like instant. I was like, "Whoa!" I was not expecting that to.
So the thing about Spoony Bard is that it's actually an accurate translation of the original line.
It's not a Woolseyism.
Well, he
Oh,
didn't
Dude,
translate it.
mean-
right?
Oh,
It
really?
ain't
I didn't
saying
know
he
that.
didn't translate it. I thought he translated it as well.
No, you guys need to read the Legends of Localization for Final Fantasy IV and learn about how this game was actually mangled and then retranslated and then mangled again.
I don't want to do
Sorry.
homework. I just want to race.
Oh, so this is interesting.
I
If
don't wanna-
Edward auto. Guys, if Edward auto hides because he ran low on energy, then you heal him and he comes back. His auto battle command becomes defend.
Oh, neat.
That's so
I mean,
weird.
that makes sense, I guess. He's probably just defending over and over while hidden.
It's very weird though. Like I was like, he's either going to attack because that was the last actual command I gave him, or he's gonna hide. But no, he just defends. I'm like, okay, that's not what I expected.
Mr. I don't want to do homework. I just want to race. Go take a look at your most elaborate intros on the channel.
I think it does
Nobody
that.
needs to talk about that.
So
McLean.
there's been more than a couple days pass by the time you get there, because otherwise the thing with Globs doesn't make any sense. Because
That's
like
true.
he arrived one day and took over, so it intimates that there's been at least like. I mean, we also don't know. Like we in game time there's one night, but I mean, hell, Cecil could have been a month in Kaipo, like letting Rydia get better. You know,
He
we
also
don't know how
got
yeah.
knocked the fuck out by Titan. Like, who knows how long he was.
Yeah,
You don't
it's
get
been-
knocked
I
out
mean,
for a month though.
so
Like
let's
that's
just-
probably a day.
Let's give the translation the benefit of the doubt and say that it's been quite some time.
Yeah, like
You
he
know.
hiked through the desert dragging Rydia along for like a minute.
Yeah, I mean
That could be a
it's-
day journey, yeah, for sure.
Oh, it'd be more than that. You know, they could have gone just to get to the cave, and then who knows how long they stood there. You know, like waiting on her, and like we see Rosa immediately go, but I mean, he probably spent there for a while with Rosa. You know.
Oh,
Like,
not 20 seconds.
I think it's.
I don't know. I feel like as soon as Cecil hears the word sand ruby, he leaves.
Well, yeah, but he does that, but then it takes some time to get back to her. I'm just
Oh,
saying,
yeah,
surely
okay.
more than a couple days has passed.
I'm missing a couple items.
Yeah,
What
that's
am I
fair.
missing here?
But like the thing that prompted it is because that's a discussion that I always like to. That's the thing I always think about when I play any JRPG, especially like the old ones like this, where everything is super abstract on distance and time and things like that.
Mhm.
Because that is just like, it's a thing that I'm like, it's so interesting to me. It's like,
Well,
how
did-
long in universe did this actually take? You know?
Well, then you have the complete opposite with Final Fantasy VII when they're like, a meteor's coming. I'm gonna go fart around for like
Right.
ever.
Bravely
Oh,
Second does a pretty good job on that because you step out of town and you walk 20 steps and then it's dusk. And then you take 20 more steps and it's nighttime. And it's like, wow, okay, these things are real far apart.
I love that. Rydia's response to Edward is so very childlike. Is like, you know, because it's just that empathy there that only a child can have. Is like, look, I lost my mom, but I'm not going to cry anymore about it because I can't do anything about it. And
Yeah.
you know, like just that very honest child. And then Cecil just bitch slaps Edward when he's whining, and I fucking love it. It's like
one of the
Cecil just bitch slaps the hell out of him. He's
One
like,
of
"What did the five fingers say to the face? Slap, bitch!"
One of the things about Rydia that always struck me is she's got a very ethereal feel to her. Not so much in Final Fantasy IV, but she's got a very aloof etherealness to her characterization in the interlude, especially, and the after years. And like almost like she doesn't believe she's human.
Yeah.
Oh, and I mean, it makes sense too because she spends all that time like in the land of summoned monsters or.
Well, and they have, and the summoners, it kind of establishes they have an odd relationship, like they're different from everybody else. So they have an odd relationship with the monster world. So I mean, it makes sense.
I'm watching the His Dark Materials on HBO, and I kind of feel like maybe it's sort of like how the witches behave in that, where they're sort of like with nature and just a little different. Oh, that's where it is. Well, how do I get over there? Sorry, I'm like trying to actually get all the treasure
I need
chests.
I need to actually use.
Well, I'm gonna go in here and heal because I'm cheap and not gonna use the 10 if I don't have to.
No, don't use the tent if you don't have to.
So
So
I'm
I
just
the
gonna
have
game
a
go
like-
hover
use
you might
the-
have to
Where is
later.
my next destination?
Well, they call Young's wife instead of Sheila.
Yeah, that's a.
Well,
that's a.
Sheila
that's
is a later is a
that's
later
after
edition. Yeah.
Well, they in the PSP version they called her Sheila, and
Oh, I bet you I
And
can
in-
go
Yeah,
there
but they didn't in
already,
any
yes.
of the original versions.
Yeah.
Right, I know.
What is because I couldn't remember this earlier. What is Yong's daughter's name?
Ursula.
Ursula.
Ursula, thank you.
yeah.
Because I was like Theodore, and because I was like, I made the
see,
comment
I
that
hate
like
that
if you're
name so much.
well, that's Golbez's name.
I don't care. I hate it.
But
They should've-
anyway, I made the comment. Just the discussion, like if you're in the after years, if you're not one of the original 5 characters or directly related to them, you suck.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, all of the extraneous ninjas and like Edward's secretary, they're all just roster fillers, and it's really obnoxious.
Yeah.
I really wished I would be a lot more interested in the end game of the after years, which I never finished my last replay of. If they gave you a reason to use all these people, like make 4 parties, you know, like do like Final Fantasy VI does at the end or something. That would be way more interesting.
Yeah.
I think they actually added a bonus boss that does that though in the PSP version.
Oh well, that was the version I was playing. Maybe I should actually finish it one day.
Who's the sage that's like Porum's best buddy? Like Lenore. or something?
Leonora.
Yeah.
Eleanor,
She's
yeah.
actually really good.
She is good
Yeah.
if you level her up absurdly high because she learns her spells at twice the level.
Yeah.
So like if let's say Porum learns Flare at 50, she learns it at like
99 or something absurd.
something
right?
absurd, yes.
Yeah.
But she learns all the magic.
It was every spell.
Yeah.
And she can learn dual cast.
And the character that made me really upset is Harley.
Oh yeah,
Because-
Harley's worthless, and I really liked her personality.
Yeah,
And I couldn't use her because she was worthless.
you can
Which
look
one
at
is
her
Harley?
and she was that's Edward's secretary that looks
Oh, okay.
she is
I didn't
she
forgot
was
the
if you
Edwards
look
thing.
at her she was either meant to be a blue mage or a scholar, and she has the abilities of neither.
I don't know what ability she even has.
She doesn't have anything.
That
She
is
has
like,
the
my quote
money
was
throw.
more like, "Oh, that's cool. I hate it." So it's like, yeah,
Thanks,
She
I
has
hate
guilt
it.
toss.
yeah. Well, he said things I hate it, but mine was more like, "That's great. I hate it."
Does she always have guild toss, or does she only have it when with a specific piece of equipment on?
She's always
I'm
got
too
guilt
cheap
toss,
to
I
use
believe.
Inagage.
But
Okay, so does he only counter? he
It's
only
weird that
counters-
Zenigage is the ability that Bob will call by the correct name, but everything else he insists on calling the old names.
Because I only ever seen it as Inagage because the first time I came around it was 5. I realized it's in 6, but I never used the piece of equipment that lets you use it. So
Well,
pretty
it's
much
like
the way I was
GP Rain or
introduced to it
something.
was pretty much I think it's actually Guild Toss, but pretty
Oh, I'm
much
talking
the
about the
way
original. Yeah.
yeah, pretty much the way I was introduced to it was Zenigage.
it's in 7 as well.
Oh, I wouldn't have used it in that either. So
It's on the throw materia.
Yeah,
You
I
have to
wouldn't have
level
used
the
it.
you have to level the throw materia to get it to show up. So,
I don't
So-
think I ever leveled a throw materia.
Yeah, I don't think I ever did that either. I will say, like the after years, I really like unironically enjoy the chapters, and the limitations of the characters they give you makes it interesting. The problem is the final chapter is just such a slog, and I've never finished it. Not
Yeah,
on
I
the Wii
didn't
and not
finish
on the PSP either. But the chapters are legitimately interesting, and having suboptimal characters is part of what I think makes Final Fantasy IV interesting in the first place, because you're not able to
Well-
pick their roles. Like having to
Right.
use Edward in the Antlion Cave is a handicap the game gives you, and you have to roll with it.
or
Yeah.
like the magnet cave where you have your caster is Tella,
Yeah.
and Tella does not
So-
have the stamina to,
No, Magnet
Do
Cave's a
anything,
bitch in
really.
vanilla.
So the thing about the final chapter of After Years is that in the original Japanese mobile release, it was actually divided up into 3 parts. I believe the part where you're on the overworld right before going to the moon was one
Yeah,
part.
There's
The
like
first part of
regaining
the
your summons, I think.
Where you fight all the old bosses is the second part, and then everything after Bahamut, I believe, is the third part.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's
So-
really good about the After Years though, and sorry to interrupt you, but I the only thing that the best thing about it is Edward's afro, and that's it.
He's got a throw.
I didn't mean to. Sorry to interrupt you there, Blah Major. I had to get that out of my head.
He doesn't have a fro.
He does.
He totally doesn't.
He has an afro.
I don't even know how you could possibly think that's an afro.
It's poofy and round.
It's not round, and it's a little poofy, sure, but it's clearly just long hair.
Nerds arguing about video game hair.
Nerd.
Oh
I
no,
think
I've been pecked.
You broke Blau Major, like in the middle of that thought.
Oh, you said
Eddie is missing a lot.
Yeah, I put a bow on
really
him for that
good
reason.
character in After Years.
He is.
Yeah, I'm wondering if this is the bug y'all were talking about, because Eddie is like just worthless, like more so than normal.
His missing is
I'm not
because
seeing the fro here for Eddie in the after years.
Look
Like,
at
I'm
his
not seeing
sprite.
a fro at all. He has long hair.
his sprite. It's
I
either
am
the
looking
sprite,
at his. I am looking at his sprite. And he just has long hair with a part down the middle.
not the
Bob.
sprite.
There's no fro at all.
Usually the portrait. After
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at the art and the sprite, and yeah, it's just long hair with a part down the middle. Like here's him with his secretary. Yeah, sorry. I mean, I don't see it. It just looks like Ponce long hair.
Hold on. I will show you what I mean.
Oh, that hurry theme. They're really doing a lot of stuff in there.
Does it make you want to hurry?
No. Can we just say that whatever this like dust effect in the antlion cave is really cool?
Yep.
I like it a lot, like because it's clearly not a traditional sprite effect, but they made it look like a sprite
Okay,
effect, and
guys.
it's rad.
Guys, it's time for Golbez's theme.
Ooh, get ready from the Oregon Jam.
My God, you're fast.
Kane, you're alive.
Yeah, he's right on my heels.
You're
what it
probably
is.
running from like shit left and right too. Though.
So, okay, I can
I
explain.
don't run from hardly anything.
Blau, I can justify the throw look to you. You might disagree, but I can justify why it is. It's the cropping of his portrait as it appears in the menu. It's a distance away and doesn't show, where you just look like you have this shape and impression of an afro. Specifically on the PSP version. Specifically on that is what it is.
I'm gonna have to finish the After Years on the PSP version now. Thanks, guys.
That's not our fault. Don't put that evil on us. The After Years is just really bad fan fiction.
I wish that they could have just made chapters that were interesting and given me a final party and made the whole thing interesting, because like I don't know, it just really bummed me out.
Why?
The
I
only
liked
thing
part
about-
of it, but I felt it was. I liked what I played of it, but I do intend to go back and eventually finish it. But it felt kind of unwieldy and like
You have
kinda
like
boring in a
many
lot of
characters
parts.
at the end.
Yeah, I'm like, it's just parts of it are just extraordinarily boring.
I am not doing a back attack.
Yeah, I don't know how it looks on stream either, Tactics Lion and Rabbi. Like, it looks really cool on mine, but I'm not outputting at the same resolution I'm playing the game in. Oh, it was a lot thicker in the PSP. He says he hated that effect in the PSP version, but it was a lot thicker.
So the only thing that I don't like about the After Years is that they created a plot hole and never resolved it, which is the Lunarians chapter. If you haven't played it, you play as Golbez and Fusuya in their exploits on the moon, many, many miles away from the blue planet, and the end of it, you end up releasing Zeramus again, and they can't beat him, so Fusuya teleports Golbez away, and that's the last you hear of it.
No, I mean Zeramus is just on a moon, hurtling through space somewhere now.
Yes. And there's no resolution to that.
Do you think that they thought they might do like a Final Fantasy IV Part 3 at some point, where you have to like go get him?
I was really hoping they would have a part 3.
I just got the Chivo Thrifty Spender.
I don't think I've
Was this
bought a
like-
single thing yet.
Was
I
it
think
like
that just means you've
Rydia?
gotten like 10,000 gil.
I want to think I bought something, but I don't remember what it was I bought.
I'm about to buy Paladin gear.
I have been spending money left, right, and center, just making sure that I have items in my reserve in case things go poorly.
Oh,
But so far, Edward being just spamming a heal seems to be getting me where I need to be.
I'd use this a lot of potions, man.
Yeah, it does.
It's Final Fantasy IV, the After Years, Coma 2.
That just so you know, that uses a potion on your.
Didn't
inventory
know
when
that.
you do
You fucking. Ah!
Have you
So
seen that
only use
meme?
one,
that
so
has
use one for each
have
party
you
member.
seen that meme that has a picture of a Wilford Brimley and Paul Rudd, and it's like Paul Rudd is now the same age as Wilford Brimley in the movie Coma, and he looks like he's 20 years old. He looks like-
Edward has to have his symbolic fight now.
Wow, the music in Mysidia is not obnoxious.
What does Sing do?
Nothing good.
It
It uses
depends
whatever
on-
ability from your harp.
Yeah, so like if you've got, there's two harps. If you've got the Dream Harp, it puts enemies to sleep. If you got the Lamia Harp, it tries to confuse everybody.
Oh, okay.
Neither
And
is
heal just
particularly
uses a random. Heal is just uses a random heal item and consumes it, right?
No, it consumes a potion and heals everybody in your party for 20 points.
Oh, that's
Well,
not
it
worth it.
divides it amongst the members of your party. So
Yeah.
if you have a full party, it's 20. It's handy in the Antlion Cave, but where you get like 33. But
Oh God, not Laszlo. He was the greatest mind of our generation.
What?
Bob, you need to go back and play Half-Life 2.
I've played Half-Life 2, but it's been a fucking minute.
I'm fighting the Antlion.
Yeah, I
minor
am too.
change, but I appreciate that you can advance the text in battle conversations now versus having like an awkward battle message speed to contort to deal with.
Do Chalice
And your
stats go
ant
down
lions.
still when you level him up?
I have
Yes.
no idea.
I think he has to get pretty high before that matters.
Pretty sure they
no.
do.
Well,
His
then look it up,
HP
Rabbi,
and,
because it's
Inch
funny.
always go up,
And,
like
and
strength. goes
apparently,
down.
Paul Rudd is a Time Lord. So,
I think my
He just
gang is
doesn't age.
suffering from that bug that I was talking about, the weapon bug, because he's doing like 30 points of damage on a punch.
Oh,
I think that Paul Rudd just has made like a deal with the devil so that he doesn't age, and in exchange he just has to keep showing that one clip from Mac and me.
do you
Oh.
think he's Dorian Gray? Like he's got a picture of him somewhere on his wall?
No, it's just the Mac and me clip thing. That's it. That's the
Just that.
deal.
So apparently Optimal keeps wanting to give a staff to Rosa instead of a bow and arrow. I guess because
I think it's a thing to do with the accuracy.
also bows require 2 slots.
it's very weird.
The bow by
Yeah.
itself has an attack power, and it's probably
Her,
lower than stat.
That's probably it.
It's probably only looking at that number.
The sound
Oh.
effect when you hit somebody with a rod is really interesting.
I haven't smacked anyone with a rod. I should probably try that.
Well, if
You know
you're in
what's
an
better?
Antlion
Right,
cave and
sound
you have an
effect
ice
is really
rod,
interesting,
and
too.
she has an ice rod, she'll do 300 points of damage to the turtles.
Oh, really? I was
Adventures
just
or whatever.
casting Blizzard with it.
No, she does far more if you'll just attack her, do a physical attack. It's weird.
I just finished the Antlion Cave. I got Rosa back now. Oh, slow hovercraft. Why are
Oh,
you so
God.
I gotta
slow?
say, I really like the way they make you feel powerful as a Dark Knight going to Mount Ordeals,
Oh, there's no
because
like
the
easy warp out of
zoos,
here.
the zoos are really easy when you're Dark Knight. But once you come back as a paladin, they will beat your ass.
Yeah, being able to one-shot them. They're like the one enemy in the game I always remember is coded to just straight up die when you smack them with the death sword.
Oh, come on, just kill
So,
this motherfucker.
I gotta say, as dumb as the Damsian thing is, Leviathan 100% kicks ass.
So, did anybody
I feel
notice?
like Dan's like finished the damn game and is just like toying with us. Like this is crazy to me.
Oh,
He's
this
already
my
that far
Cydia
in it.
theme, guys.
Yeah,
My Cydia theme.
it's real good.
Good.
I'm
Oh,
probably
this is
not
a
gonna even get.
banger.
I probably this stream will be over by the time I get to Mysidia. So
Wait. I mean, I'm
Remember, folks, don't pull a Dan. Always be saving.
I think
Yep.
my two favorite themes, the two favorite songs overall, I would say, like I like the boss themes. Don't get me wrong, but I really like Sid's theme, and I really like the City Arena.
Rydia overcame trauma and learned fire. Congratulations.
Yeah, I'm still a long ways from that.
The Hall of Doom.
The Hall of Doom.
So is she being threatened by a guillotine or a ball in this one? It's a guillotine.
I like Paladin Porum sprites.
I like their portraits a lot. The portraits in this game were
I feel like the hovercraft's slower in this.
All the portraits in Final Fantasy 2 and 4 are amazing. Like, they did a really good job redrawing them. And yeah, I'm pretty sure that it's slower.
Oh, guys, I'm rocking out to this Mycidia theme.
Is it your favorite song so far?
I'm 100%.
I run into a damn enemy on my way, one step into damn town, and I run into an enemy.
There's a box there.
A box of rocks.
Probably not. That's Final Fantasy V.
Oh, guys, this feels very Final Fantasy IX Black Mage Village.
Been a minute since I played Final Fantasy IX.
Yeah, that's one I need to replay.
You know,
I love 9. Nine's one of my favorites in the whole series. I love 9 so much.
I need to play 9 as well, but like, I have a problem going back to certain Final Fantasies because of how slow they are, and 9's one of them. I know they have the fast forward button now on the Steam version, but
9 is pretty slow, yeah.
9's slow. The 3D version of 4 is it's like god awful slow. The 3D
I would
version.
like to replay the 3D versions of 4, but I just can't because of how slow it is.
Yeah, see, time's passed because Rosa's like, they told me you died when the earthquake happened and missed. And he's like, who's Golbez? Well, Golbez is he came and I believe Golbez is manipulating to collect the crystals for himself. So there's been a significant amount of time between that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, an hour.
An hour on that planet in by the black hole in what's its face, the Christopher Nolan movie. Why can't I get with fucking Matthew McConaughey? Why can't I get the damn name out?
Interstellar.
Interstellar, yeah.
There's
a lot of hate on that movie, but I love that movie.
Everybody's got like a lifespan of like 30 days. So
yeah.
Oh, the bass in this Mycidia
is like, hi there.
Dude.
Meteor.
I'm a little weak on Interstellar for space or optimistic space movies. For me, the most optimistic space movie is going to be The Martian.
Wasn't that a star? There was a book, Dark Saber, but I think it's something like that. It's one of the. It's a trilogy in the Star Wars. It's EU stuff. It was like Dark Saber, Children of the. God, it's something like it was because they made like a Death Star, but it's like a giant lightsaber. It's weird, but whatever.
Guys, I need this soundtrack like yesterday.
Well, thank goodness you have it today.
Well, you know what I mean.
Yeah, make Joel on the line. He'll help you.
I know in like a couple days it'll be resolved.
Rydia casting Toad on herself missed. Really?
Yeah, I've noticed that that Toad and Minnie, and Piggy as well, they miss.
Her wisdom's probably not high enough.
Well, but like they miss when you're trying to cure yourself as well, which is annoying.
Yeah, Dark Saber is the book then. Yeah, that's because that's what the pseudo Death Star they make is called. It's for
he says hiya instead of a chew. Oh well.
Yeah. Oh, it's not as good without a chew. but is his dad named a sneeze? Bone Men in Tights.
Yeah, I got it, Bob. It's not funny, but I got it.
It's hilarious. You just don't have taste.
I love Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Or
We're
manly
men, manly men, men in
You-
tights, tights. Yes.
Cecil didn't one-shot the zoo. Oh, did I forget to equip him with? He's got the Deathbringer.
Here's your bows and your pantyhose.
Yeah, he's got the Deathbringer equipped. I should
Uh-oh.
one.
Maybe they're not as susceptible to it.
Still dies in like 2 hits from it.
Bruh, your harp arpeggios are tight.
You must fight, Edward.
For everlasting peace.
Ooh, I can use focus. because
I'm
this is
totally a
not
Bill
dumb version.
ripoff here with my yellow dress and brown hair.
Okay, I want everybody's. I want this in every. I'm gonna put this in everybody's brain, and I want you to tell me if I'm right when you get Sid in your party. Okay. Sid is a 1980s platforming character, like arcade platforming character, stuck in a JRPG. In an alternate universe, he is Mario.
I can see that.
I
Like
missed
every-
a treasure. Oh man.
Are you
All of
saying
his-
he's like construction worker Mario? Because I can see that.
Yeah, like
Jumpman.
he's got like the Mario kind of like blue collar, save the princess.
Yeah,
You
he's like the off model Mario that was on a construction game like Wrecking Crew or something.
Yeah.
In this game, it's still a little stylized and everything because it's a 16-bit game and all this, but like everybody's kind of their reactions to being hit by spells and things are serious. Everything Sid does in combat is exaggerated and silly.
I'm actually really excited to see his death sprite because it's my favorite. Well, I mean, I guess
Scarmione.
Or Miglione.
Apparently, I gotta stop playing Final Fantasy IV and go play Psychonauts. My chat's gonna riot.
I never played Psychonauts.
It is a good game.
It's a very good game. I'm very much
Thanks.
enjoying that video game.
I've seen it. I've seen like the speedruns of it, and like there's some really fucked up shit in that game.
There's a lot.
Oh no! Don't explode on
Are
Edward.
you on 1 or 2?
I'm on 2. I just have started 2, and I'd finished 1 for the first time like last week, and it was a great, grand old time.
I knew you were playing it for the first time. I didn't know if you had finished it. That's why I was asking. So that's good.
I mean, I
we
had-
want
I
you to
had-
have
I had been
oh,
exposed to
arrow.
1 basically the entire time that 1 had been out, and everyone telling me, this game is fantastic, you should go play this video game, it's great, and I just never listened to them because I'm an idiot.
Okay.
Am I the only one that feels weird that the first thing we did in this game wasn't Mount Hobbs to get our character?
Yes.
Yeah, we're an hour and a half in, and you're just now going.
Yeah, I'm just now
Okay.
at Mount Hobbs.
I will destroy you, you stupid NPC. Get out of my way. Jeez.
Porum doing all the damage with holy arrows.
So,
Monk Yong has joined the party.
I didn't
I
even
hate
think to
fire.
equip Corum with arrows.
Cecil's like, yeah, that's right. Her village was destroyed by fire. When, oh, yeah, I burned her whole village to the ground. Yeah, I killed everybody she ever knew and
Oh,
loved.
there it is.
I hate fire, it's coarse and rough, and it gets everywhere.
Solid.
I am.
Edward telling her to be brave is like the most hypocritical thing on the planet.
Edward's growing. He's changing as a person.
To bravely flee.
Bravely bold Sir Edward ran forth from there a lot. I don't know. It needs some workshopping.
I don't know how you work.
Oh,
I super don't know what you do as a character. We shall find out
Who's that?
together.
Sir Spoony.
Rosa.
Oh, she's a white mage.
She's a white mage and also an archer. because there's lots of weirdly combined things in this game.
Ranger
You should,
Rosa.
you should have a holy
You just
arrow.
aim. Get aim over and over.
Yeah, you should have a holy arrow. Put that on her and just use aim.
Yeah, you don't need to worry about giving her a staff until like pretty late in the game.
Very late. Yeah.
You know what? I don't think that it matters what hand you put the bow and arrow in.
Arrows are
that's
supposed to
not
be in the
vanilla
favorite
behavior.
hand.
I know, but I tried both and got the same attack power.
Interesting.
Since when can Cecil hurt these spirited enemies? I'm not complaining, but
It's just the zombies I don't think he can hurt.
well, he
In
can't
this
hurt
one.
any of the stuff on like not that I will ever get to what's his face, but yeah, he can't hurt
Check
any of
out
the
the-
enemies on or the walls.
Guys,
Check
have
out
you
the
done
what?
Focus with Yang yet? Check out the
Yes.
waggle on his ponytail. It's
Who has
amazing.
Yang? I don't know what you're talking about. Who's
Wow,
Yang?
equipping a helmet lowers your evasion over having nothing.
Wow,
Whoa, why do
fuck
these-
you?
These needle guys just kicked my ass. They just absolutely decimated my party. What the fuck just happened?
Oh, skeletons back attacked me and absolutely dropped Rosa. Fuck this shit.
Run away.
I just
For
did.
14.
Yes. Don't tolerate that shit.
Yeah, I'm not
Run,
putting
run,
up with a
you'll
back
be well
attack
done.
ever. No, fuck that.
I also am not getting lucky with the instant death on these zoos. Maybe they're
Maybe
immune
they
to it
changed the maybe they changed the behavior. Yeah, this shit's doing a lot of damage to me.
Okay.
Thrifty spender, or whatever that means.
now. Means you have money.
And Needle just counterattacks like, whoa.
Yeah, hard type was real nasty with the counters. You gotta watch out for that shit.
Well, I used kick and just like ding.
And everything countered you? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that sure is what happened.
Yeah.
It wasn't fun.
I remember hard type being hard. And it was because of all the counters.
These forest tiles absolutely look like somebody took a hedge trimmer and just leveled them all.
Like nobody on the so they've said like we recognize that this is problems, we're gonna fix this. Nobody has said anything about those tiles, and I'm wondering if they did that on purpose because they look like they don't look good.
What tiles are you talking
The
about?
forest tiles. on the
I
what
haven't
is
paid
that?
literally any attention.
Well, then don't look, because if you look, you'll never be able to unsee it, and it'll make you unhappy, Bob. I know you.
I doubt it. I doubt I'd care.
I haven't been using Recall. I
That
don't really
is
think I need to.
one mighty mustache.
I never use recall.
All right, let's go loot Babool before
I've
I.
been using Thunder and Blizzard and Kira. Like, that's it.
I mean, that's all you should.
That's
really
all
be
you
using.
need, right?
Yeah, yeah. Like you're joking, but I mean, dead out. Yeah, that's all you
Yeah.
should use.
Kick his ass.
I mean, I could
Bass.
cast Blink. I could throw Blink on Rydia.
These cockatrices take a fucking ton. Still not dead. I gotta remember to use aim and not attack if you're getting in too much of a hurry.
Oh, that's right. They load you up with spellcasting items because you're about to lose all your casters for a minute.
Well, I mean, we've had literally we've had one physical attack person in the whole party for like the whole 100% of the game so far.
I hunger for your flesh.
Second holy air.
Kick his ass.
Sea bass.
No.
No. There's another one. God,
Oh,
I
you
need
can
to
totally
rewatch
sleep in the
all of
king's bed
DBZ.
still. What a huge bed. I wish it was mine, he says. That's new.
Did I try and kill the Dick Knight?
You are the Dick Knight.
I'm probably not gonna do it. I didn't
Sure, if
stock
that's-
up on potions.
Is that technically possible in this version?
It is.
Yes.
It is.
How many
Well,
hit points does he have? Like tens of
He has
thousands, right?
quite a few, but
Where's the rest
Why
of
was
the...
I? Oh, well, that's why I wasn't doing that. Okay.
That.
Rosie, you gonna attack any day now? I hit aim. You gonna choose not to attack?
One thing I like
Thanks.
about this is I can tell boy twin and girl twin apart.
it won't let me equip the shield in battle.
Hit Y.
Yeah, you have to hit Y to change your equipment. It's kind of weird, honestly.
It's weird coming on to Yang from this side. That guard, he's
Oof,
gonna fuck
ouch,
his monks.
oof, 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 ouch, oof, ouch, oof, oof, ouch.
Did you get mom bombed?
What? No.
That
Oof,
battle
ouch,
theme
oof.
with that battle theme with the sound effects from Yang just mustaching those guys to death is great. Dude,
Yeah,
even the sprite has the mustache and it's awesome.
It just seems like it's just the zombies that Cecil can't kill with the dark sword. He can take
That's
out the
weird,
He
yeah.
can take the skeletons. He can take the spirits. It's just the zombies.
Yeah, you're gonna like pussyfoot around and let them like literally eat up your entire HP instead of killing them
I
in auto
think that's a
battle.
good change, because honestly, with him being able to do nothing to anything, even slightly undead,
Hey, guys.
There's like one enemy up here.
he's not very powerful.
Yeah. What? Dan?
Guys. I'm going to have to request some moments of silence
You about
because
to do...
we are coming to the one true moment. Well, except this fucking random battle gets in the way. And it's a fucking ruining my moment. All right,
That
give me a
didn't do
minute
it
here.
yet.
Okay, we've escaped. Now,
All tellers remember their spells.
All right, everybody be
you're
quiet.
okay.
I don't know why we're being quiet, but alright.
Fools, my true strength lies in death. Join me in hell.
Don't do that.
Music.
Oh, that's bad.
Music. The timpani.
I think Dan just died.
This new dreadful fight.
I went to music heaven.
We just got started here.
Remember when we talked about getting into a battle against like
Oh,
8 zombies on the first fight when you get Paladin Cecil?
Yep.
Yeah.
This is that
Just
part.
happened. Just happened.
This is that part.
Oh, listen to those drums.
oh, is it gonna make me go through this whole thing again? God damn it.
1, 2, 3, 4.
My goodness, my neighbors, Jesus, that's rattling the crap on my shelf here.
They just like having a whole hootenanny going over there.
They're
or something.
having a thing. Man, I came home from work the other day to have a different neighbor coming up my driveway because I live in like a little like subdivision complex here. And they stopped me and went, "Hey, so what was going on last night?" And I'm like, I work all night. I was out. What do you mean? They're like, "Oh, someone carried a body out of number 6 the other day." And I was like, "What?"
What?
What?
Yeah, a
I had
bunch
to
of cops
pause
were here
to
overnight. And I was like, "Oh, yeah, that sounds like my neighbors." And it wasn't like a person. They said a body. And I'm like, "All right, great. I wasn't home. I have no idea. Sounds fun." Fucking hate my neighbors.
That battle was over too quickly.
Well, there's always the next
A
one.
lot of people have bad neighbors that usually doesn't involve a body being removed from their apartment.
They had
That's
they
on
had
a-
power cords running to everyone else's unit and was stealing power. This is
As I'll
like
say, are these
not...
the same power?
Yeah.
Are these the same power thieves?
Did I
How have
mention
these
that they
people not been
broke
evicted?
because they own the place?
Oh Jesus!
Well, then
Well,
how are they
Cecil's-
not sued into oblivion? Like, I mean, what they're doing, that's literally illegal.
Mm-hmm. Oh, absolutely.
No, I
but
don't
it's
recall
pretty hard.
Thunder.
By the time you call the cops, you're gonna have, "Oh, that's not my extension cord. What are you talking about?" They'd also broke. They'd also broke
pictures
a
and all
pipe
that
and
other
flooded the
shit, and I mean,
backyard. for
That's
four
why you
houses.
take pictures and show where it fucking goes. It's not that hard to prove.
Oh, it's been interesting. I'll tell you that much.
I mean, here you'd probably get shot, but that's another ball game, you know. It's like trying to do that.
I will say the arrow sound effect, the machine gun ta 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 ta, is really, really satisfying.
It is very satisfying. Cecil has become a paladin.
Yeah.
Son, you're way ahead of us.
I don't
Hell,
know
if
how
you
to do
recall a
that
spell you know
fast,
one more
yeah.
time.
I'm right behind him. I'm fighting Scarmiglion right now.
I don't know how the hell they're doing that
Fuck a
fast.
back attack. I'm
I'm
telling
on
you.
Octomammoth, so
Yeah, I'm just
I'm
now got
heading back to
Yang.
Mysidia.
Yeah, I've just now done Mom Bomb, and now I have a Yang, and I don't know what a Yang does other than is probably a physical attack.
Karate's.
He punches.
Karate's the shit out of things.
So, focus is you hold for double damage. It's useful against enemies that counterattack physical hits. So basically, you get your 2 hits. You get 2 hits in with 1 counter. And kick is a AOE move that does, like, I don't know.
Focus
Like
is
1/6
actually pretty good.
attack
It
roll.
doesn't sound like it, but focus is actually
You can
pretty
also
good.
stack focus.
I don't think you can stack it forever, but at least twice, yeah?
Yeah, you get at least with that and bluff you can stack.
No, it doesn't let me do
no.
it. He immediately attacks after.
No,
It
this
doesn't-
one's not like the other versions where
Yeah,
it's a
pretty.
buff.
Yeah, it hasn't let
Oh,
me.
I see, okay.
Yeah, it hasn't let me do that.
Does this
So-
version have Brace, which is like
It-
protect?
No.
No? Okay.
You're thinking of the 3D version.
Well, no, the original, or the hard type version also had that.
Hmm?
You never
You have-
used it. It was
you have
basically
you have-
protect.
Yeah, you have Gird.
Yeah, he
Called
attacks
bird.
automatically. It doesn't let me stack it twice.
But I
Probably
think
it's like his defense command.
I think it's slightly faster than 2 attacks to do focus.
Yeah.
Cecil's new portrait? Great.
One born of a dragon.
I wouldn't know. I won't ever get that far.
Edward, why
Very
do you trip like
fucking
such a
light.
wuss every time?
Because he's Edward.
He's actually not bad right now. I mean, he hits for shit, but he's not getting killed.
He's surprisingly doing a decent amount of damage for me, but
My Edward.
I'm also
is-
pretty highly leveled for the portion of the game that I'm in.
Well, he's about to
Well-
disappear forever. So.
Well, I made it to Paladin Cecil, so I'm calling this a win.
It looks like
I think
Brad's
my internet
crashed
now.
or something.
No, my internet went off for a second, and then I came back, and I looked over and I saw broadcast ended. I was like, what?
That's a problem.
That I don't remember. In the original Final Fantasy 2, did the sword come down like that?
I'm doing the
Yes.
wrong dumb
Yes.
things.
I like Cecil's like victory pose when he has that sword.
Immediately forgetting that I need to do this. Configuration, cursor memory. There, now I'm not going to do that stupid thing every time.
You know what? His portrait kinda sort of matches up with the battle sprite.
Yeah. There were a lot
I
better
could
with
see
color.
it.
Oh,
I never
don't
knew
attack.
that Ruby Ring prevented pig.
Really?
That's what it says on the item description.
I'll be damned. Didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
Damn, I'm loving the sound of Fabool.
I don't have an arrow, so I can't equip this crossbow.
I'm glad
You'll
I
get
don't
one
have to
pretty
go through
soon.
the Devil's Road dungeon.
Yeah, I figure I
It's like-
would.
Probably the worst dungeon in After Years.
Yeah, there's
Hey.
the arrows.
Hey, you just won FTW.
I agree with you about that being a terrible dungeon, but I will also say that I always felt that there was like a dungeon missing right there, you know?
Eurexia is now playing Final Fantasy IV.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, because the way they talk about the was it Devil's Road? The way they talk about it makes it sound really dangerous, like you're going
Yeah.
and you just, you know, to Baron.
Walk
I'm
right
getting
through.
sick of these back attacks.
I kind of thought that what they really meant was that it was dangerous to leave it open after Baron's aggression.
There's a line where they say something about it like draining your life force or
Yeah,
something like that.
they never expand on that. Like they make the little reference and then never.
Don't you have to fight your way through it in the after years?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what we were
Yeah.
talking about.
Oh,
Yeah, but
They
I mean,
go through it, like, twice.
in vanilla they do that line and then just never go anywhere with it.
Freaking back attacks.
oh yeah, there's like
and
15 you go
ambushes.
through.
This is like that one damn FF1 seed I was running the other night where every single one was an ambush.
Take me to your leader.
I have candy.
I want candy.
Bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, bum, bum.
Oh, good, he
I
killed
think-
himself.
I
Interesting.
got enough to go buy my paladin gear at least.
1992. That was a good year.
92 was a good year.
Oh. And guess what? I get to listen to the Vice City theme again. Doot doot.
I'm finding I don't remember the way this goes. It's been so long
Oh,
since I played
wait,
this.
hold
vanilla.
I saw a U. I should probably talk to a U.
You know, it probably would have
What the-
behooved me to learn how the script in this fight works.
Which fight's that?
Yang.
Oh, I don't
Ow.
remember.
I think only Cecil's attacks can trigger the end of the fight. Other than that, I don't remember.
I think that was a drag joke, and I'm okay with
Well,
that.
certainly the thousands upon thousands of damage I did with Tella didn't do it.
Yeah. Like, he has a hit point total, but once you deplete it, you have to hit him with Cecil, I think, to end the battle.
I think he's got a certain number of dialogue to run through as well before that.
Ah, there it is. God, one more enemy. Lord, I'm getting tired of this.
I love this plan. It's like, well, the Red Wings are pretty awesome, but I bet we could sneak in a boat, and then you just don't get anywhere near the
And Leviathan just nopes you the hell out of that plan.
Yeah, I was all ready to like sneak into Baron and all this shit. It's
Yeah.
like, nope.
That is a great Leviathan.
Leviathan just shows up like, motherfucker!
I mean, compared to what went on with the Damsian, the airships, I mean, Leviathan just looks great.
I haven't actually gotten to that sprite yet. I'm just getting ready to get on the boat. The Deathbringer.
Thank you, Yang's wife. I have now spoken with you.
Do you feel special?
Nope.
Yeah, let's just eat the 100 gills. Better than buying a tent.
Oh yes, Brick Road. They do quite a bit of Final Fantasy IV randomizer around here.
Speak for yourself. Tell me, what is this
Have you
randomizer
ever heard
you
about
speak of?
FF4 Free Enterprise?
Never heard of it.
I'm not sure
Oh,
what
he
you're
means
talking
Lunarian
about.
Shuffle.
Wait, there's another one?
Oh yeah, there's
Yes.
a couple of them.
I didn't know that. I only play Free Enterprise.
Lunarian Shuffle is more of anything goes kind of thing. It's much more like FF1 randomizer than Free Enterprise.
Is this a but thou must? Nope, I just said fuck defending your town.
I mean,
You're
you'll have
talking
to
about-
do it eventually.
Yeah, you have to do it eventually. They just wanted to make sure you can go.
It
equip
is a
yourself if
but
you want
thou
to.
must. All right.
Well, eventually.
Do-da-do-da-do.
It's more of a, hey, do you need more time to go buy items? I think.
Yang's
I,
All
freaking
right,
like
I'm gonna go defend your town. Fine, whatever.
Yang's waggly ponytail is giving
There we
me
go.
life. I'm so in favor of this.
I totally forgot to look at that.
Could have handled
Remember
that
y'all
fight a
saying
little better.
something about focus and then completely forgot to even look at it.
It does it on kick
Bob.
also.
Bob,
Uh-huh.
you need to stay focused.
Stay focused.
No. Stay
Oh.
focused.
Oh, Hey Sid is pretty good.
Yeah, Hey Sid is
There's
I
like a
love-
little-
the guitar.
What's a randomizer? I've never heard of that.
Never heard of it.
You know what? I think it might be a bug that the bomb ring stays in your inventory because the Sand Ruby did not.
I saw that and I wondered what would happen if I tried to give Rosa the bomb ring.
Oh, I forgot to stay at the end. I have no MPs. Wall.
Hey,
know
did you
you're
know if you
joking.
get Tella to level 80, he won't die when he casts Meteor? Like, this is the advice that Brick is giving out, shit like that.
I know that you're joking, Brick Road, but the fact that you even type that, it offends me on a base level.
Well, and here's the other thing you gotta
Why?
remember.
I mean,
Brick Road has absolutely done that at one point. Like, this is first-hand recommendation.
Hey, need to flip my rose brown.
This dude farmed pink tails on vanilla. You know, I'm like, this.
Well, my DNF alarm went off. I don't know how long you guys are planning to go to, but I think I'm going to call it quits when I reach the next save point.
I think I'm gonna try to get the Paladin Cecil and then call it a night. That got me about a half hour left.
I could probably do another half hour.
I'm barely
we can
getting
stop
up, and
streaming whenever we want, but
I'm just chomping at the bit to get back at Psychonauts 2. But I enjoy hanging out and playing Final Fantasy, but most specifically just listening to rad music right now.
Oh wow, that boat sprite with the weight coming off of it, that looks awesome. Look at that, that is beautiful.
Hey, the Fabul Gauntlet, like where it's actually supposed to be, interesting.
Hey, Porum learned teleport just in time for me
God,
to
you
never
think we
actually
were-
be able to use it.
You'd think we were playing vanilla. Wait, what are we playing?
Oh, my spells are not in any kind of order.
You threatened
Everything
me.
Brick Road says is trolling, so what do you expect? It's just like trolling is like breathing to him.
He got somebody in his chat earlier telling him that they recommend he level. Like, there's a guy that comes in there and is like, "Yeah, I recommend you level to 99 before you fight the first boss."
Was this the guy
And-
he was talking about who was all up in his Chrono Trigger videos too?
I have no
Oh,
idea.
yeah,
It's someone.
I think I know who you're talking about.
I don't know if it's the same person, but yeah.
Surprisingly, it wasn't me. I was not the one doing the trolling.
But he was like, "Yeah, I
Whoa.
recommend you level to level. I usually level to level 50 before I make your sisters."
I'm about to say, you don't troll, Buttface. You just drink Gin Fizz and make death compilations. So
Fireball.
Beef Fizz. That's what it
Holy
is. Beef
shit,
Fizz.
this Leviathan is rad.
That is
looking.
still low key, Buttface, the best video on YouTube, no matter what anybody says.
Well, I'm not joking. I'm gonna go find some LaCroix and some Fireball. I'm gonna make a follow-up if you keep taunting me like that.
I'm not. I'm dead. When I'm dead, you think I'm shitting you. I'm dead serious. That video made my entire year. I love that so much.
Get you some fireball and make you some kind of, I don't know.
Or just you know,
Cinnamon
don't
toast.
be a Philistine and just don't.
Yeah, no, it's
don't
an
be a heathen and
apple
don't buy
cinnamon
Fireball,
pie.
Period.
It's liquidized
Like-
apple cinnamon pie. It's apple LaCroix and Fireball.
Like buy actual.
Actually, sounds
good
pretty
whiskey.
good.
Buy actual whiskey. Buy actual good liquor.
Well, and
I
here's the
don't
thing.
hate
Here's the thing
Fireball.
with putting the Fireball in the LaCroix, because then it kind of covers up the LaCroix's. How did Blau put it? TV static taste. And it's so
TV static?
sweet. It kind of actually adds a
Yeah,
little bit more
it's-
flavor to LaCroix.
It tastes like TV static.
Hey,
That's not a.
I was saying,
You
Bob,
broke my brain.
It's such a good descriptor for it.
You broke my brain. I'm just done.
Bob,
Have a good night. See y'all.
Bob, have you ever had Malort?
No, I want to try it just to have it, just to say I tried it. Jepson's Malort.
I'm not sure I know what that is.
It's like the
bad. It has the
nastiest
word
liquor
now
on
in
the
it.
planet. Yeah, it's like this
Well,
like
yeah.
it's this Midwest like Minnesota, Chicago thing, and it's called Jepson's Malort, and it's like one of the nastiest things on the planet.
Edward, you absolute putz.
I do want to try it just to say I've had it though.
Imagine still have
Man,
Edward.
don't be so hard on
Fool, what are
Edward.
you doing?
Edward
I
is at
just
least
got
Wow.
Edward, so
Edward is at least the 15th or 16th best character in this game.
There are 16 bloody
Cydia
characters
theme
in
sounds
this
so
game?
good.
Jesus.
No, you're missing his joke.
Edward is good if you get him to like level 70, right?
And
He's
you're
good.
playing
Hey, Brick,
Rando
what is
where
that
he
guy
can-
that posts on your
and-
videos today?
Yeah, and you're playing Rando where he has the knife and a.
You get the spoon.
Yeah, he has the spoon and an adamant
And
Yeah,
I'll-
here's
and a
I'll-
bunch of
Here-
apples.
He's pretty
It
good
has the
then,
NP
right?
There's the NPC right here. The Devil's Road is like a warp in space and time. Supposedly, one must sacrifice significant vitality to cross it. Or
Yeah,
just,
they just
warp.
yeah, they just never go anywhere with that.
It's like casting teleport in Final Fantasy 2. Like You just lose all your hit points for
Kane,
no
how
reason.
could you?
I got turned into a toad.
Yeah,
I'll talk to him again, and he'll toad me again. You're that toad. I will just toad on you again.
Oh,
Oh right, I equipped an arrow.
oh boy!
Can we talk about how irresponsible it is to like give the a monk that washed up like on the beach to give him like just put him in charge of a like cohort of troops?
Well, they
Okay,
only do
this
that. They do that because Galvez is fucking with you.
I am out.
Alright,
Oh,
night, Blau.
see you, man.
Night, Blau.
Wow.
Thanks for
And
hanging
as-
out, bud.
Brick has been wanting to point out in the past, Galvez is the single most successful villain in Final Fantasy because he never fails. Like, other than that he can't beat Zemus. Like, that's the only time. Like, everything he does, he wins. He achieves everything he sets out to do.
That's actually
He beat-
true of a lot of JRPG.
He beats the
like,
party every single time.
the main bad guy wins in pretty much every JRPG for all time until the final battle.
Yeah, but Golbez
true.
never gets beaten by the party. Not once.
Right.
He does get
That's
beaten by
not true at
Zemus,
all
though.
because Kefka gets beat a bunch of times. Every bad guy in
I thought
5
you-
gets beat.
I said
I
it
thought
happens
you
in a
beat him
lot
when you
of.
get Rydia back. Like he runs away. You don't kill him.
And Tella beats him when he casts Meteor.
Tella thinks he beats him. It's just
Well, I mean,
temporary
he
until
runs it.
sacrifices
He just
him.
runs him away. But
Yeah.
and
Edward, can you hit anything?
No.
Nope, he misses a lot.
I haven't hit once yet.
Thank you for being a caster.
Thank
I mean,
you for
he's
being
very
a
low level.
mage.
Oh, we're just gonna.
I mean, his hit percentage is 91, which is totally a lie.
Galvez. We have globs.
But there's like a lot of JRPGs where like your characters are kind of incidental to the plot. Like you just following behind the bad guys and like it's like you don't really do anything to bother them until the last dungeon when they have already enacted their master plan and the world is ended. There's a few exceptions to that. Like you said, Kefka. Kefka's a really good example of a subversion of that, which is why he's one of the reasons why he's so memorable, I think.
Gestalt's successful every time, but Kefka isn't. Like, Kefka gets foiled left and right, but Kefka never has any concrete plan. He's just insane.
Yeah. I read somewhere that like in the original, and I could be entirely wrong about this, but I read, because I've never looked at the original script for Final Fantasy VI in the Japanese, but apparently like his before like the American version, he was like a child. Like he wasn't like evil. He wasn't the Joker. He was like child who didn't know better. Like it was
I don't
all
know.
a game.
I've read several different ones. Like Talking Time had a good LP. Was I think Lucas and Skyrender, and they both had translations that they had done themselves. And they did a lot of comparison to the original script and the Woolsey script and all that in the whole screenshot LP. And it was pretty fascinating. Like, it went really into detail about what all of the original, the original scripting was supposed to have been. And I don't ever remember that about him being childish. But, I mean, Galvez wins. Galvez literally gets the end of the world, gets everything he wants. I mean, not Galvez, but Kefka gets everything he wants, and then is unhappy because he doesn't know what to do.
Right.
Yeah, like
I don't think he ever wants anything. That's the whole point.
Well,
is that
that's the
Kefka
whole
just
point,
kind
is
of
like-
just fucking about.
But
for the
he
sake of
achieves it. He destroys the world and becomes God. And then he's unhappy because now he's God and he doesn't know what to do.
Like that was fun. Now what do I do?
Right.
Sir, it's like this, sir, the preparations for your birthday have begun. Oh, I never get what I really want. No one does.
All I want is a shark with freaking laser beams on its head.
A psychoptic colleague informs me that cannot be done. What do I pay you people for?
Ooh. Electrofish. These fish are electric.
Boogie woogie.
I'm gonna run away from these fish.
Run away, run away, run away.
There are a lot of back attacks in this game so far.
Yep.
Oh, there's totally a run button, and I just now found that. Just now noticed it.
Oh yeah, it's been there the whole time.
Well,
Yeah,
I
it's right
haven't
there.
bothered to hit it.
Good job.
Got enough for half of my paladin equipment. That should be good enough.
Which one? What do you agree with me on, Rabbi?
Oh, well, there you go, Edward.
I can't get
Oh,
that.
it is. It absolutely is. Chris Cornell's version of Billie Jean is the infinitely best version of Billie Jean. It's just, it's haunting.
All right, let's see.
Non-stick frying pan.
Attack. Whoa! What did I do? I hit the.
Like that weird, that slow bluesy version is just like, oh, it gets down in your soul. It's incredible. Hey, can I go here to do my key item check?
That's not worth doing.
Why did you cast Bio, Tella?
Oh
Because
yeah,
I
I gotta
can.
cast bio. I gotta see what the sound makes.
Oh, I gotta listen to this music for a minute.
The king didn't give me a key item. I feel like something's missing.
You
My
gotta.
key
Oh,
item
I'm
check
digging.
didn't
I'm
work.
digging this music on the boat
Did I not go to the underground first? Is that the problem?
or
My
on
key
the
item
wharf,
check
I
didn't
guess.
happen.
What
Ow.
king are you at?
No, I'm making the joke about Rando.
Oh.
About free enterprise. The king of Fabul.
Ah,
And it didn't give me the key. You missed the key item check thing. So
Okay. This is.
you gotta remember, Dan, you're like half the game ahead of the rest of us.
I mean, I'm in the waterway, so I mean.
I didn't say you weren't, Treble. He was the one
I
talking.
don't want. I gotta fight a tiny mage at some point. Oh, well, let's just go ahead and kill him.
Tiny mage.
Hold me closer, tiny mage.
Mage. Got a whatever on the highway.
I feel like
on the
spellcast-
serpent's way.
I feel
Gotta
like
travel
spellcasting
down the
rods- okay.
serpent's way.
spellcasting rods are way less effective than I feel like they used to be.
Look at how fucking cool this looks as you see the
Okay.
boat cutting through the water and leaving a wake behind.
It's really good.
Oh
He
my
used to be
god.
my best friend, but he's no longer the man I knew. He's half the man he used to be.
I got Life Pig and Blazara. Yay!
Hey, there's my key item check.
God, the encounter rate.
John Wayne Bobbitt, God.
Yeah, the encounter rate jumped like it saw a spider.
Yeah, the zoo totally didn't get swooned by my sword like it should have. That's crazy. I wonder if that's a bug. Or a bug that
I
they
gotta press
fixed,
a button
perhaps.
for this one. Sorry.
Who
There,
knows?
what's going on?
I gotta
Uh-oh.
do some healing.
What's going on? I said, yeah, yeah. I said, hey.
I hate that I can no longer think of that song without thinking of He-Man.
Why do you
Wait,
think of He-Man
what?
with that song?
Because of the meme.
What? I don't.
Yeah.
You've
do
never
not
seen that
know
meme?
what
Oh
the
my
hell
god,
you're
you've never
talking-
seen
No,
that meme? Hold the phone.
No, I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
We'll
so-
have to post that in chat later.
That's, yeah, it's 2 seconds.
Yeah, I have a sand ruby. I'm so
It's
far
like how this
behind.
you have this dock and boat sprite, this boat scene that's only used one time in the entire game.
Well, this is for you, Bob. I hope you enjoy. Yes, it's the
Probably
10-hour
won't.
version. Why wouldn't it be the 10-hour version?
Meanwhile,
I do love like the Skeletor meme when he says something disturbing and says, "All right, I'll be back next week to fuck your world up," or with my next disturbing fact.
Is this the one I'm thinking of?
Ah, fucking random encounters.
This is the other. I'm posting 2 humanity. Damn it. Something dramatic is happening in Final Fantasy, and I don't care about it right now.
Hey, there's a dog. There's a doggo watching us, according to Red. Oh, that's a cool sprite right there.
Nope.
They're cutting the
Not
weight.
this fight.
Oh, that's new.
I totally forgot to post the link earlier, but whatever.
There
Oh,
we
the song
go.
is totally new.
I am
What is
missing
going
2 chests.
on?
Where are they?
Oh, I think someone jumped off a boat. That's probably a bad idea.
There's so much more new going on in this song, and I'm loving it. Oh, there we go. Now we're back to the normal part. Okay.
So Leviathan's about to nope us out of the way. Did you post something, Bob? Buttface?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
in the race.
Wee.
You know, this is race talk. It goes in the race.
For 10 hours.
These flood worms suck.
I do not recommend listening to that while we have Final Fantasy IV Pixel
Okay,
Remaster
that was
music.
on stream for a minute, but that's fucked up. Just the techno version of it.
Oh, it's great. It's the only way to sing that song.
What's going on?
I say, hey. Hold on.
It's in my head, and I shot the top of my lungs. What's going on?
All right, time to go commit some regicide.
Oh,
the water is
Mysidia
so
has
good
a
in
hell of a
this.
theme, guys.
Yes,
oh,
it does.
I know, right?
That's awesome. Leviathan, yeah, I see your point. That's awesome. Leviathan is awesome.
Hydras.
Oh, the little skull for when you're
I'm just gonna
cursed, like,
sit here and
swings
listen to
around
this
your head.
music for a minute.
That's what I did. All right, time to go see how much.
Right. I
Bacon
mean,
is gonna
Cecil
kick
would
my
totally
ass.
drown if he jumped in with his armor.
I
so
don't
I can
actually
get him
know
not
the name of
immediately
that
just jumping
percussion
in.
instrument. That
Like,
that
he-
sounds like you're sliding a straw up and down.
Yeah.
What is that in the background?
Slide whistle? I don't know.
Like Cecil literally has heavy armor on, so if he jumped off the boat, he's dead. So it's like, I don't blame him for not just immediately going after Rydia, but Yang's just like, fuck this shit, I'm saving her, and just doesn't even hesitate. He's like, oh, I met you like 10 minutes ago, but I'm gonna risk drowning to save you.
And then frickin' Edward trips again.
Oh yeah,
'Cause that's what Edward does.
No,
How
Raz,
the
it's
hell
like
does
a.
Edward end up in Toria, by the way? Like, everybody else ends up pretty reasonably within the same area, but Edward is like, nope, the fuck over that way.
No, the instrument I'm thinking of, Raz, is like a Middle Eastern sounding instrument. It's kind of like when
Like a
you're
sitar?
wiping glass. It's making that kind of.
Oh, I can hear what you're thinking of. I don't know the name of it either.
I don't think I know what you're talking about.
Stop killing Porum.
You think Leviathan just like hit him with his tail and launched him all the way into Toria? Is that what it is, Rabbi? It's so, his defense is just so low he flew across the map.
And Cecil, I wonder if Cecil got hit by that bug because he's only doing like 100 damage a hit to Bacon.
1, 2, 3,
I'm gonna have to look up what the bug is all about.
No, that's not enough.
It sounds
I'm
not
never
fun.
gonna get that far.
Can't find
It
it.
sets your number of hits to 1, apparently.
Yeah, Cecil's only doing 94 damage to Bacon. Something's wrong there.
Oh, I only have one person in my party
Rick,
right now.
did you
and
happen
they
to
are
run into any
turbo.
hits bugs?
I had a goblin for 160. I think I'm doing okay.
It didn't seem to really bother Dark Knight Cecil.
I mean, how many hits do I do? It says 4.
So basically, you should be doing
This is a cool thing.
that times the number, like that your attack times the number, more or less. There's other stuff involved, but if you're
Yeah, 120. So yeah, that checks out. I mean, I don't know what my strength is. 21.
let's see. So we're gonna do.
I mean, this is a cool theme.
I think that's
from
factored
Mysidia.
in. So
This might be my favorite track so far.
Yeah, this is a really good theme. Like, it's got a very Have a Nagila feel to it, like a very Eastern fiddle.
I'm also going to post something cursed in the race while we're doing things you should check
There's
out.
the last treasure. Oh, 2.
Okay, so we want to cast.
Yes.
Bill
Boy, I
Bailey.
got Ella back.
on Bacon.
Woo. I'm thinking of the Elton John song Ballad of Danny.
Congratulations? Question mark.
Ella's such garbage at this point in the game.
Those
I
who
did the
accept
Song of
free
Silence.
life.
I thought I had the Lamia harp equipped. I do.
The sound
Random?
of silence. Fools, you say you do not know
I use
My
sing.
God.
that silence like a cancer grows.
I was trying to do charm, but
Who are these 2 idiot kids?
they're jerks, and you should get rid of them.
Oh,
No.
the minute I can.
They're your Rosa and Rydia replacements.
I do not need.
So, is Cecil an Oath of Conquest paladin?
No, he is an Oath of Redemption paladin.
He's- Oh,
I
I
don't
thought...
know what Oath of Redemption is.
Yeah.
That's not in any of the books
Okay,
I
that's
have.
fair.
It's a it's one of the things.
I was gonna say
I'm
devotion.
about to say it's
but-
not in any of the
yeah.
books I have because I had a character that totally would have been that if it had been in any of the if I knew what it was.
So I berserked Yang to help with Bacon here, and then Bacon immediately paralyzed him because he's a jerk.
Can you assume that away?
When they get
Nope.
rid of the berserk.
Yeah, but I mean, at least you don't have a character passing his turns.
In a world where there's 2 moons, there's a dark knight
Oh,
and
where
a
am I
dragoon that betrays, and 5-year-olds can go to war.
That's our world.
One
Any 5-year-old
man
can go to war if they believe hard
Will
enough.
become a paladin and save the world.
Actually, that reminds me, I can go in here. I can put Raz on.
Oh, you
Raz,
could.
are you
I'm not
streaming
streaming
or? Oh, he's not streaming.
Yeah. I didn't have enough time to set up a scene.
You
That's
know what
fair.
I say to a 200 night in? No, thank you.
I called HR. I had to provide my vaccine card to HR so they could have somebody had to look at it, and then they had to check a box to say that they had looked at it.
I
They're not allowed
literally
to have
just
a copy of it, so I can't send them a picture. And they wanted me to do it on a video camera on Zoom, and I'm like, I don't have a webcam. I'm not doing that.
You can
Okay,
use
can you
Zoom on
come
your
in?
phone.
I'm not installing it on my phone.
So, Government of BC finally just got their website up and running that will give us our vaccine cards, PNGs, whatever. The QR code that we have to scan, showing that we've got our first and second
Yeah.
dose. And I'm so happy that is being enforced here in the next little bit.
Yeah, I'm perfectly fine with driving up there to give them that because I want everybody on campus to be vaccinated. I do not want to be
Mazel
around people that aren't.
I'm a pig. I have turned into pigs.
Oh,
Oh
then
my
you've done
goodness!
something
Oh,
wrong.
go to quick save while you're pigs.
Yeah, you have a little pig portrait.
I love it. All right,
So
what's
what do
going
you
on?
think about the bio sound, by the way?
It's all right.
I mean,
Does it have the little twang to it that we expect?
it does, but it's
Okay.
not as strong.
It shouldn't
It's
be
not
prominent.
bang-a-la-bang.
Doodly-doo. I can't falsetto that high, sorry. Oh, I actually do have to select the Sand Ruby. I was wondering about that.
One thing I noticed is that the other items like potions and things don't appear on the list like they did in the original.
Oh, your entire inventory? Yeah.
And that was
Well,
always
of
annoying.
usable items.
Yeah, like potions and whatever.
Just give Rosa like 20 potions. She'll be fine. Give her an elixir. That's supposed to cure everything.
Do I not have what I was
Oh,
looking
Sid's
for?
theme time.
Love the guitar and
So you know what can make that fight from the fight back from ordeals at level 1? Going ahead and buying all of your armor before you ever do that.
Yep.
So that you can just immediately equip them, because that's totally what I
Yeah.
just did.
Yeah, I mean, if you can afford it when you get there, you should totally buy it.
I literally am just wearing the iron armor that I stole from Kane.
That's
Am I
funny.
supposed to be doing something in town while I'm pigs, or am I supposed to leave town and do stuff?
If you talk to the
first you should
NPC,
clear the pig status.
yeah, if you talk to that NPC, it'll cast a spell again and turn you back.
That would
Yeah.
make sense.
I mean, it doesn't, but they do that anyhow.
There's another NPC that'll turn you into a frog, I think.
Yeah.
The only one I
Isn't there
couldn't
one that
buy was
poisons
that.
you? Like you get a
there
drink.
is- well, there was one in the tavern in vanilla. There's one that poisons you, like in the original version. Well, that's the dancer. Doesn't the dancer, or the dancer turns you into you wake up as a pig, don't you?
Something, I don't know.
One poisons you,
Something
one
in,
turns
something
you
in the
into a
bar
pig, and one.
where you like get they give you a drink
Yeah.
and then like you get dizzy and you wake up outside and you're all frogs or something.
One turns you. Well, the regular NPC turns you into a frog. One of them turns you into a pig, and then one of them poisons you.
I could try to twin cast this. I haven't done that yet. I guess I should at least see what it looks like.
I haven't gotten anything but pyro. I've been using.
I
Twincast
did
a
get
lot.
a comment.
Oh, you got a comment? Okay.
Yep, it looks pretty good.
But I haven't got anything but
There's a
pyro.
pyro.
I have lost which NPC I need to talk to not be a pig.
And you're twins, no.
I don't know about the pig.
Just stay at the end.
Yeah, but it's
Doesn't the
200
inn cost, like,
gold.
500 gold because they hate you.
Oh.
Buy it. Just go out, buy a tent. And go
Was
inside
it because
these-
I had watched this dancer? Let's see.
Brick
That
Road tells
was
you to
it.
stay a pig.
Yes. Yeah, Brick Road tells me to do a lot of things, and I don't really listen to it most of the time.
He does have your best interest at heart.
I only have to listen to him on Sundays.
I'm considering listening to him on Sundays for a couple of Sundays here, but I'm not sure if I'm
Full
going to be
Metal
able to
Armor,
swing
yeah.
that with my work. I'd have to have like which Sundays they're going to be.
All right, let's commit regicide. Woo!
Not
Oh,
Regis.
Philborn.
So here's my question about Scargamillion. If his true strength lies in death, how does he know that? Has he been dead before? And if so, why did I have to kill him?
He dies like once a week. It's just.
Oh, watching that
Yeah,
other
kind of.
airship.
But if he
coming from
dies
the
twice,
side-
that's what gets him.
Yeah, been there, done that, like Rabbi said.
Zaga.
Got a Cobbit. That was okay. I think fire's gonna be better.
See, he's a Highlander,
Man, you
so like every time he dies, he comes back and he's stronger.
I do not have an antidote spell. Oh, whatever. We're just gonna use.
You can see Zuna.
It pooped
Yeah.
on-
If you have the staff equipped, it does poison.
I sold my staff because I'm a winner.
Good job.
Like, what am I gonna need to be able to use antidote?
Moving
Womp
this
womp.
airship diagonally.
Super undead is a status he can't.
Oh my
yeah,
God.
it's super undead is a temporary status. Like he can only hold it for a certain amount of time.
Oh, we're 2.5
Son of a
hours in.
bitch.
Kefka's started free enterprise. Oh man, this solo fight against the Sahagin, I'm never gonna be able to hit it. Oh, I totally hit it. Never mind.
It's scripted. It's fine.
know.
You're fine.
I've died to that fight before.
I died a lot as a kid because I would just rush through it to the point that I had no levels at all and he'd kill me.
I have 145 hit points, like, and I just got hit for 10% of my health, I guess.
Oh yeah, but I mean I would rush
I'm
through to
fine.
the point
It's just,
that I didn't have
will
that at
Edward
all.
actually hit things? I don't actually know the answer to that. I'm
It's
2 for 2 so
Edward's-
far. So.
It's Edward, so who knows? You did get the other harp, right? Does that one?
Yeah, I have the Lamia heart.
Yeah, that one does a little bit more damage.
It's 20 attack versus 10, yeah.
So I'm looking at Sid Sprite here, and all I can think is, man, I really want to play a platforming game starring him now.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. I had a second bow that I could have put on him. That didn't even occur to me. You do have a bow you could put on them if you wanted to.
Yeah, I guess Edward can equip bows, can't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't think about
You
that.
you should have a crossbow and an.
I gave it to Rydia, and I'm gonna take it off of her and give it to Rosa.
Oh, Brickroad, if you're still in the chat, I scienced it, and the game auto unequips people that leave your party. So there you go. That's a thing you now know if you're listening.
By scienced it, he means he just played the game and then opened his menu after somebody left. But
That's how
I mean, I
science
would-
works.
That's
and
science.
And he was also recording it at the time, so it really was
Hypothesis,
science.
experiment, results, conclusion. Like,
I mean,
Treble
but
went through
he
all
just
4
played
steps.
the game. He didn't
Yeah.
actually go out of his way to do anything.
That was the
yeah, I
experiment.
did. I went out of my way to not go into the menu and
Some experiments are pretty trivial, it turns out.
Oh, cool. The fan bleeds in the floor here at Zot. That's awesome.
Oh,
That's a
Rosie,
nice
your
little
portrait
touch.
looks so much better in the menu. You don't
You
look
know-
like this haggardly 40-year-old woman.
you know what Zot reminds me of? It reminds me of that one
Already
level
have a
in
bow.
Evermore. The the future level. The gunmetal and the fans.
I don't remember what the name of the levels were. Omnitopia?
That sounds right.
Something
I just
like that.
prehistoric level, night level.
Why am I poking
Rome
my head
level?
up here?
Desert level.
Yeah.
It
There's
was
the
like
jungle.
Antiqua.
Prehistoric
or
level is the
something.
jungle, then there's the desert
Yeah.
level. Or is the desert level
Well,
the
the
medieval
desert,
level?
the desert level, it was mostly desert, but there was also like when you went over towards the pyramid and the
But that's not the medieval
The
level.
Hall
The
of
medieval level
Colossia.
is the castle.
yes,
So
with
yes,
the awful forest that is trivialized. If you knew there was a fucking owl on every screen, guess you didn't
So-
know that.
So when I beat that game, like Evermore or whatever, I didn't know that there were guys that sold all those ingredients. So I somehow beat it without all the spells because I never had any ingredients to cast the spells.
Wow, you got through the game without like spamming Crush 75 times.
Yes, I did.
That's commendable, especially when you get to that stupid like rodent in the
I'd probably never do it
medieval
again,
area.
but it was a pain in the ass. Like
Sure,
I could
there
never
we go.
find the ingredients. So it was like I didn't know those guys existed that sold them. So I was like,
I mean,
Gotta have
Evermore is
just enough
basically you
that-
cast heal and crush, and then later on when you get super heal, you just get rid of heal, and then you're
Yeah.
done. You
I'd
only
have
need
enough-
2 spells.
I'd have just enough to cast Crush a couple times, but it was at like level 0 the whole time.
No,
or
man.
level 1 or whatever.
I
but
think
yeah.
by the time I finished the game, my crush was like level 6, which was I have cast this 400 times.
Right.
It just occurs to me that like Evermore has the same exact leveling system as Final Fantasy 2.
It's a little better. I think like it's
Hard.
it's
Look
not
at
as
the fucking
it's not as
back
friendly as
attacks,
Secret of Mana.
God.
So like when you cast a spell, you get 10% mastery until it reaches level 1, and then it becomes 5 instead of 9. And it's like
You know-
5, 3, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Something stupid like that.
Well, you know what? I have been meaning to.
I played a lot of Evermore this game.
I've been meaning to play the. Evermore is a game that really needs like one of those 3D remakes that. Whatchamacallit got the 3 mana games. Okay. My
Cecil
brain.
just
Okay.
hurt that skill.
Oh, you mean like Trials of Mana? I
Well,
still need to play Trials of Mana.
they did a 3D remake for the first 3 mana games, Adventures of Mana, but it's only on the
This is probably
only on-
this is probably a game.
on
Android or something.
Android. Yeah, it's only on Android and iOS. And then they did a Secret of Mana one, which is the one that everybody was like, "Oh, this is terrible. It crashes all the time." They fixed most of that, and it's really, it's fine. It's not amazing, but the
Trials
voice
of Mana
acting-
got like a whole like crazy remake. Like I'm
Yes.
super excited to play that at some point.
Trials of Mana, they went like super overboard.
I
with
played
remakes.
the demo of it, and it was actually really good. I've just never gone back and finished it because I don't know, like 18 games came out right afterwards.
Like Trials of Mana has like they do stuff on there like you're running around and like they put like MMO circles on the ground, like don't stand in the fire kind of stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and it's pretty neat.
Yeah, they must have bugged something on Ordeals because like Cecil's just wrecking shit.
Well, no, he's supposed to wreck shit because all that stuff is weak to holy.
Yeah, the Legend Sword
No,
is holy
as a Dark
elemental.
Knight.
Like I said, they changed.
You think I've
yeah.
actually got past that shit? Like I'm just now on Ordeals.
Well, if you attack the ghouls, they won't take damage from Dark Sword, but the spirit
Skeleton.
things will.
the skeletons are, the spirit things are in vanilla. None of the stuff takes damage.
Yeah, except for
No.
the yeah.
I think the
he's-
spirits do take damage in the original because they like They aren't undead. If you cast Cure on them, they heal.
I don't know about Palom and Porum being all respectful to Tella because, like, Tella's shit.
So I am absolutely lost on this lower continent here. I am not sure what I am doing.
That's
There's like
a little bit of a
mountain-
pain in the ass to
There's
get
a
to,
forest
yeah.
with
Oh,
a
yeah,
mountain
yeah,
in
I
the
just-
center of it.
Just bloody well saw that there was a path on this mountain.
Yeah, that's where you want to go.
Yep. Fucking. Ugh.
Uh,
I was told to
nothing
go to a mountain, and I
here.
just can't. I didn't differentiate that. Oh yeah, right. That's the dungeon entrance
I'll do
time.
that in a minute.
Yeah, it doesn't really make much sense unless you've seen it.
No, it does, and I'd already seen it on the other one where it was more obvious. I just glazed over it with my special
That's
eyes.
fair.
How many chocobo forests are there?
Okay, this is fine.
There's the one on the island. There's the one Barren. There's Barren, and there's Monkland, and then there's one south of Troya, right? And then there's the big one. So that's what, 4 regular ones and
Youch.
the village.
At least blast. Ooh. Oh.
What does sight do in this game?
It brings up a map.
Oh, it
that's a map-
actually shows me all the pips of every other location. Okay.
Right. Yeah.
Apparently I missed something. Oh, that's the waterway.
Oh, you can't multicast stop. Okay.
You should yell at him, Brick.
Yell at who?
Dan.
Please
He's
forgive my
Ebon-
antics.
he's
Only if that's the
Eboning
last
Rome.
time your antics will rear their ugly head.
Thankfully, Palom's already got
Something tells me it's
fire too, so he's gonna wreck Scarmiglione when I fight him.
You
That was
just
going
cast Cure
well.
too.
All right, I've got fire too. Why would I cast fire? I can just mow through the
Well,
zombies.
Okay, I guess something for Porum to do. I'm going the wrong way. Where am I going?
Are there other
Where's my
Scarmigliones,
hob?
or is it
There it
just the Scarmiglione of Earth? And he
It's-
is.
It's just him, and it's Mylan Z, Mylan and Mylan Z, and he's got four undead with him.
No,
C
I mean,
stands
why
for
the
Zombor.
qualifier of the Scarmiglione of the Earth? Like, why that?
He's one of the
qualifier?
elemental. He's the one of the elemental
The,
archfiends.
they're lesser demons in Dante's Inferno: Scarmiglione, Barbarisha, Cagnazzo, and Rubicante.
Yeah, but you don't need the qualifier then, man. You are already defined by the thing that you do. You have given it a personified name.
Hey, he's pretentious.
It's
Look,
yeah,
just
like
because
rating these
game
guys.
recognized game doesn't mean I have to like it.
So can I just not do anything about Tella being silenced?
Wow, Rosa really grew a pair in this translation. Like,
Yeah, she really.
I
yeah.
feel like in the 3D version, she's like this waif of a Cecil, and like everything that happens, it's just oh no,
Wait, say that again. One more time.
Cecil.
There
That
you
was-
go. Thank you.
Very
Yeah.
Mark
Doing your toad
Simpson.
impression.
Yeah. No, I don't know where that came from actually, but like Rosa is like now she's the boss in the party. It feels like,
Rosa wears the pants in that particular family.
which I feel like how it should be because Rosa is the
Ah,
Better.
this is
Ironically, because she's
totally-
not wearing pants. Is that what you
Yes.
were gonna say?
She wears like
Oh,
a
yeah,
purple leotard.
she has a leotard. Yeah,
Okay.
she has
I
the
have a-
Minerva bustier.
I
Get it
have a-
right.
I have a theory on why they dressed Rosa the way they did. All right. All right.
'Cause it's
So-
hot.
In Final Fantasy II, they looked at the White Wizard and they said, "Yes, turban." And I guess they had it in their head that the female version of turban
one
is
step.
harem dancer girl. And Rosa was born. Oh right, I wanted to go to Eblin. My brain is like shuffling around, like trying to do free enterprise things.
I'm not sure how I feel about this bio sound. It's very squeaky.
It's a very similar sound. It's just a lot more subdued.
Whose
I think.
theory sucks? Because I didn't recall having a theory.
Minwoo also wears panties.
You may be saying Tribble's theory sucks. I don't know.
Brick, god damn it.
What do you say?
He says Minwoo also wears little panties. You just
Or-
can't see.
We've also
Oh,
established that the
God.
We've also established the warrior in Final Fantasy III doesn't wear pants, so it's just
Yeah.
a Final Fantasy
It's,
tradition.
it's not a white mage thing. They don't have the market cornered on that.
There we go. Yeah. Monsters. Oh no.
Get
Joe
kabonked.
just motherfucking die, mother.
Because I can't cast.
Which
Ow.
HP can they possibly have? That's like
Now I
It's
get to buy the
Prey
rest of my
like
stuff.
useful in this version.
Probably not.
It's usually so. Prey was useful back when ammo or arrows had ammo, so it would give her something to do without
Yeah.
using up a resource. I can't imagine it being super useful unless like you just don't want to attack with her.
I can think of exactly one case where Prey is useful. When you just like you need to pass, other than just passing a turn, right? And
Right, right.
that is when you are stealing 400 sirens.
Oh, okay. That's fair. I'm gonna try and use it and see if it actually.
so. The correct
Oh,
thing to
wow,
do would be
wow,
not
I-
to steal
That was a
400
full
sirens.
heal.
Yeah, but it can fail.
Okay, but I mean 150 for everybody. When 2 of my party members have 150 health.
I legitimately do not care about you.
That moment when Palom has more spells than Tella, a 5-year-old.
I mean that moment happens pretty quick.
I think
Yeah.
they are legitimately 6 years old. I want to say. I think
I
that
thought they
they're
were supposed to be 5.
5 or
like
6.
5 or
They're
6.
young.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really thought it was 5. That's okay. I'm not joking with that. I really thought that was canonically what they were.
Oh, I'm out of MP. Damn it, Tella.
It must make
Same.
Artemis arrows much harder to get in this, because otherwise, like, you're just gonna rock.
You get
Artemis
some in the
arrows left
chest.
and right. That just seems broken if you.
I mean, you're not gonna like at that point in the game. You really just don't. You use them for like the few fights that
Holy
have
shit, Rydia,
dragons,
calm down.
and then you switch. I mean, you're using a staff at that point
Oh.
because you need the healing.
Okay, never mind. She has holy arrows. My Rydia hit for 604, and I was like, gee, 796. Holy shit.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now to see what the dumb legend sounds like in this one.
They're saying that the sounds that they're making are bugs. That it's supposed to make a different sound.
What sound?
What are you talking about?
They said that the sword swings or certain weapons are playing the wrong sounds,
Interesting.
Holy swords
And-
are one of those wrong ones.
and the holy swords are apparently one of them.
Oh, and so we're not getting the proper shing shing.
I feel like
making
I'm getting that sound with a dark sword. Like,
uh,
it sounds kind of like what I remember the legend sword sounding like.
Oh, fuck a back attack.
So
Are there bombs on Mount Hobbs? I thought there was only Mom Bomb.
yeah, unfortunately, I need to look those up in the bestiary and see if they drop the bomb summon.
Oh, it's just one born of a dragon, not in the dragon's maw in this one. Okay, one born of a dragon. Barren darkness and light will rise through the heavens over the still land. The moon's
I thought it
eternal
said
light.
one born of a dragon in the original English.
Oh, my charm.
Yeah, but it became like born from a dragon's maw on like some of the later ones.
Oh, I don't care about that.
Yeah, the moon's eternal light brings promise to earth with bounty and grace. So this is very similar to the SNES version. Like, I don't remember the NES word for word, but it's very similar.
Oh yeah, the bridge is missing.
The bridge is out.
The bridge is out.
The bridge is
Buttface.
out.
The one that they added in Free Enterprise.
Ooh, 2 holy arrows. We'll definitely equip that.
Does anyone else here know the bridge is out meme from our from our streams there, Raz?
I think it's just us.
All right.
Oh, I gotta turn the
I'd
battle
certainly
speed
say
up.
that I don't. So
So, for context, every time we play like a mist game or whatever, there's always a place where there's some sort of bridge that you have to like fix to get to the next area or whatever. And so the
naturally,
meme
yeah.
is,
These
oh, the
assholes.
bridge is out. Like, no, not that. Anything but that.
Because every puzzle game like that is
always has a bridge out.
well, because
yeah.
you know, if you need to go to the bathroom in a mist game, you have to like rotate the islands 300 or 180 degrees and make sure the bridge is in the right orientation.
Right.
But then if you need to flush, you need to rotate the island back.
Exactly. Right. You can't just do it one way.
These squirrels
well,
need to
let's
calm
eat
the
another
F
thing.
down.
They'll do whatever the fuck they want, Trouble.
Squirrels are nasty, nasty, nasty in Final Fantasy 2. because the way
I'm
they
just now
changed
seeing that I'm doing the 0 damage.
they changed the way like status elements on hits work.
Yang, are you gonna die in the auto battle? Okay, no, you got close though.
All right. Are they countering with blaster? Is that what's going on?
Yes. They
Yeah.
always countered with blaster.
I think I just normally kill them and don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, you
I
gotta
love
stop
this.
them first.
I love that the elder tells Palamon Porum, well, you survived going up the deadly mountain, so sure, you can hang out with Cecil. He's like, wait, hold on. You thought the 2 5-year-olds might die on the mountain, so good parenting, I guess.
All right.
You traveled the holy mountain horizontally. I'm a fellow
wait.
nerd
Yeah.
who knows Holy Mountain memes, but hasn't actually sat down to watch all of the Holy Mountain, and I should really fix that.
Hey, it's Eddie.
I don't think I know what you're talking about.
The
Are you already at
Jodorowsky-
Troya?
The Jodorowsky movie?
Not ringing a bell.
All right, I think I'm going to call it a night. I got my paladin.
Yeah, I'm about to do the paladin and I've got to quit myself, but I'm fighting
Oh no, my
Mylon
mom's
Z.
gonna blow.
I'm fighting Mylon Z.
Ironically, I haven't finished Final Fantasy 3 yet, so I'm probably not going to come back to this for like a week.
Yeah, I haven't even started it, and I kind of want to go back and play it.
But this was a lot of fun. I enjoyed this. I look forward to playing Final Fantasy V, which is a game I don't actually like that much with you nerds when it comes out, because I'm sure that's the thing we'll do.
We'll make you do Fiesta rules.
Do you think I'll have
No.
finished this game by
No,
the
I think I'll
time
like it
5
less.
comes out?
I mean, it
Yeah, when
depends.
does that come
like,
out? Any idea?
Well, they haven't announced a date yet, so it could be next week or it could be like, a month from now.
If they keep the initial, like, quote unquote, leaked dates that were wrong, 15 days.
Wow.
But
15
I'm
days?
actually, half a month. They were staggering them by half a month, and then they pushed them back. I'm honestly expecting a month, to be honest.
I'll probably buy 5 and do it as the Fiesta next year.
So
Play that version.
I've already bought all 6 games. So
Yeah, I went ahead and just
I'm
bought
not.
the
I'm
title.
not. It's too expensive.
I
Well-
bundled it.
All right,
Yeah.
I will talk
It's
to
like-
you guys later. Have a good one.
All right.
ya.
See you
Good
later.
night.
Good night.
Oh, yeah.
This way I won't get a soft lock.
Is that the end of the stream, or are we still playing?
I've
I
got to
mean-
beat. I've got to beat the thing. Then I'm off, but I'm not done yet. I'm still
Once
fighting Mylon Z.
I think once Bob goes, we were down half our peoples.
I will try this.
I mean, Fire 2 is just wrecking Mylon Z. So
I will.
Chocobo Forest theme is pretty funky.
Oh well, I mean, I have Fire 2, man. What's not the? It kind of wrecks shit,
I'm doing this the dumb, slow way, but
I'm using
still
the
doing
tent.
it the dumb, slow way because it's at least reliable.
Take the remixed Black Chocobo theme. I always want to know, why are Yang's claws immune to the magnetic field? Aren't
'Cause
they
they're
made
not-
out of?
They're not heavy, I
they're
guess.
bones. They're bone, not
They're
metal.
small. It's not that strong of a magnet.
Oh my god!
It's like kitchen magnets, right? I don't know.
Just seriously, please.
Like
God, just let me
arrows
get
have
none of
metallic
this
tips, but you
place.
can equip an arrow, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like
Well, like if you
Arrows
put
don't
a
necessarily
silver
have metallic
armlet,
tips. It could be onyx. It could be a stone arrowhead. You don't know what they make arrowheads out of in this society.
I never fight anything in a magnetic cave.
Your Southern came out there
you
with
just
Era.
run away.
Era, yeah, that's a very North Alabama thing.
Check out the effects in the magnetic cave, though. They've got this like chromatic aberration and these like lightning bolts. That's a way to jazz up a boring tile set.
You escaped and left Cecil there.
Yeah, Era, Nara, Hala, anything like that. Anything with an OW ends up with an A. It's a very, very North Alabama thing.
I would really appreciate the not
I'm
having to
into,
fight this.
I'm into whatever.
Long I have awaited, much sorrow have I endured. Shall entrust you with my strength.
Yeah,
In doing so, my pain will only grow. Stay away.
meant to multi-target that, single targeted instead.
Take
Holy-
him, check. This is a cool effect. Oh, I love this light.
Oh,
That's
it's even
awesome.
got this like sound effect that it's playing in the background. That's
Read
neat.
from your past and overcome the darkness. Only then will you receive.
I bet this will all go away after we kill.
You must defeat the dark knight within you.
Man, they seem to have nerfed Break heavily.
Yeah, I was getting
What's
some.
going on?
Hey, there's a Zoidberg.
Here's Zoidberg.
You all still have Zoidbergs.
You all still have Zoidberg.
Oh, I got all the items. Okay.
Damn it. Oh, yeah, I should be. Is that gonna do a dumb thing?
I mean, this is still scripted, right? You just want to like defend until it's done.
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm
if
sure
you
it'll
attack,
yell at
it's
you.
like, yeah, it yells at you. It's like a true paladin would sheath his blade. I know that because I accidentally attacked him. Actually,
There is more at stake than justice or truth. One day you will see. Now go, seek what thou must.
whatever, it's fine.
Yeah, I'm piecing out of that. Because I
You
just
have
saved and
done
I'm
well.
full up, so
Now
I'm
my
assuming that a boss is happening.
spirit will become light.
The
and
shortcut.
light
You can't
will
do the
be
shortcut
mission.
anymore. Oh.
Farewell, my son.
You can't cast exit.
No, you can't cross the gap.
He's talking about.
Oh, I
the
think I know what
treasure
gap you're
chest.
talking
He's talking
about,
about.
yeah.
He's talking about the treasure chest right before the Dark Elf Slayer.
All right, time to save.
You gotta tell us what song Edward plays.
I will be certain to.
Surprise, it's randomized. No.
My spells, I remember them now. Meteor? The light! Somehow it broke the seal upon Meteor.
Hey, Treble.
What?
Treble.
What?
Do you know why Moon Rock tastes better than Earth Rock?
I'm taking this headphones off.
Why?
Because it's a little meteor. Oh, Dark Elf blew me away. Oh well, he
I
even
am
they gets a
ready to
nice little
face-
custom sprite now.
Listen to Tella here. I am ready to face Galvez. I am doom itself.
They gave Dark Elf a nice
Come,
little.
Cecil, to Baron.
Did Astos get his own custom sprite in FF1 remaster? I can't remember.
Rip and tear.
I don't know. He's
thing
the
is killing
he's
spree.
the Elf King for a good bit, and then you kill him. So maybe.
All right, guys, it's time for the song. What's he gonna play?
Yeah, I've absolutely.
Oh, vanilla.
butchered
We got
It's
this.
vanilla.
It's vanilla.
What a roll, huh?
Yeah, this is the weirdest game of Free Enterprise we've ever played. Everything is where it is in vanilla.
I know. What are the odds
What are
of
the
that, right?
I don't understand a single joke you're making.
Just know that I am very funny
Recorded.
and laugh.
Just know that if
appropriately.
you don't get the joke, then you clearly don't have a sense of humor. So that's.
It's nice to be able to walk diagonally again, because I will say that I
Is
just
this even
missed that.
rando, bro?
So I'm doing the dumbest. I'm not winning this battle, and I should just restart.
See, so you're supposed to do more damage than that. You're supposed to at least one-shot the mofos.
No, not the bomb.
Please to
core.
be killing me.
I forget what the
Thankfully, because I bought all that armor ahead of time, they can't hurt them. But
Dark Elf is weak to.
holy, isn't he?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Hey, you know what?
Maybe also like
Let's try a different strategy.
no, actually I think it might just be holy. I was
No,
thinking
he's
like
weak.
lightning, but
He's definitely weak to holy, because like the
because the
crystal
legend
sword and the white spear. Yeah,
Yeah.
crystal sword and the white spear wreck him.
I think the whole point is you're supposed to still have that weapon on Cecil.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's fine.
yeah. This is a little better.
It's fine.
Yeah, I mean, he's level 1. He'll gain a few levels, and then he'll probably start doing it. Other backgrounds are so good.
Oh, why do you
you'll
default to
remember.
no? I want to sleep at the inn.
Oh my god, at the back attacks! Where's the damn relic I can equip to quit getting back attacks?
Not in this game.
You have to wait 2 more games for that.
Oh, god.
I like the new version of the white magic sound. It's nice.
Spell animations have been pretty good so far.
Do I care about these claws?
No, you
We're
don't.
gonna yang for 1 more minute, right?
Don't be
Just
thinking
hang on,
rando
don't sell 'em,
strats.
just
They're
hang
not
on
as
to
big a deal. They're not as big a deal to hold on to them.
I was like, oh, I could buy this demon armor for Cecil, and it's like, wait, no, I want to buy the
That's not gonna
paladin
do.
armor, and like,
I like that.
20 seconds.
I did just to be on the safe side, and I probably shouldn't have. But I was still able to sell some shit and buy. The
I
paladin
can't
armor.
imagine it will matter.
Uh-uh.
I mean, what is my armor? 24 times 3. I think I can get the chests in here. They're just all in these towers.
There we go. Do the smart thing.
They're all weak. Yeah, Porum's like wrecking shit with those holy arrows.
If she has Cure 3, like, you could just...
I don't think I'm that. I mean, I'm over leveled, but I don't think I'm that over leveled yet. I've got Cure. Paladin learns Cure 3 fairly late. I mean, Porum's not.
I'm
What
pretty
level
sure
4?
letting somebody climb
Or
up
4, I
that
mean.
without telling them about Ultima is grounds for divorce.
I've told you guys the story of Not a Girl Face playing Final Fantasy VI for the first time, right?
I don't think so.
Where I
She
got the
mentioned it in the chat.
I got the SNES Mini, and and they were playing Final Fantasy VI for the first time. It was like, oh, I really, because they got into the Final Fantasy series with 15, like they were not on board with it before that. And then they're like, okay, I'm gonna go back. I hear this one is like your favorite, and also one of our mutual friends' favorites, and so that's what they were playing. They'd been sitting there, they'd been playing it. Oh, I think you were on and off for what, like 6 hours without shutting the game off, and then came back to it the next day after turning the system off. And I was like, wait, where's my save file? I was like, you've been saving, right? And they were like, yeah, I've been going over the little sparkly thing that are the save points this whole time. I'm like, you've been stopping on them and going in your menu and hitting save, right? They're like, what?
Oh no.
That sucks.
I heard somebody that played it and that played the whole game not realizing you had to actually equip armor because they'd never played one.
I
thought you
know
just
someone who
buy
did
it
that
and equip
too.
it. I don't remember who said it, but I've heard that story. I've heard somebody say that before.
I'm curious how far they got before it got, like, excruciatingly difficult.
I got when I played Final Fantasy VII, my mother had gotten me a PlayStation 1 and Final Fantasy VII. It was like it was for Christmas or whatever. And I had never played a game that required a memory card before. So we didn't know that was a thing. So that was fun. I got about 5 hours in and realized I couldn't save.
I forget what game we played as kids, but we had to, like, leave the PlayStation on and, like, hide it in the corner because my parents would turn off consoles that were left on.
Right.
That's what happened to me. I got all the way to Calm, and then like I had to go to school, and we were supposed to go get a memory card that day, so I left it on and I came home and it was off.
So say Rabbi inadvertently, well, Rabbi,
that's over
I
there.
had the same boat, so I got a PS2 pretty much right on launch, and we played through he's talking about having Grand Theft Auto 3 and no memory card, and so we kept renting Grand Theft Auto 3, and it wasn't that I didn't have a memory card, it's that I literally could not buy a memory card. Like nowhere had them, like it was impossible to get them. So I just kept playing the game over and over again, and I'd start over every time I'd turn the game off. I mean, I had, in all fairness too, I'd had shoulder surgery, so all I could do was sit on the damn couch. I couldn't do shit for like 2 weeks. But yeah, we just played it over and over again. Yeah, that was us. I played the beginning of that game so many times, it's not even funny, but we just had so much fun just running around in it.
That's not doing anything.
We never played anything like it before.
Well, GTA is a game that you can literally just get past the intro and then just run around and make your own fun for 1,000 hours.
And that's what we'd do, yeah. I don't want to fight another zoo.
You lost because you didn't grind up to level
bats.
50.
Exactly. My first RPG was Dragon Warrior,
Same.
I think.
and then Final Fantasy 1.
Oh,
Mine was
Yeah, I
Final
guess
Fantasy
I
one.
Dragon Warrior 1.
I didn't know what I was
Dragon
doing.
Warrior.
Zelda's not really an RPG. Zelda was my first game though.
My first game was Mario 1. Zelda was my second game.
My first game was like Frogger on the Commodore 64.
Yeah.
My first like standard RPG was Final Fantasy
That's
1.
why you said the ultimate win, man. Why is he so mean to Peanut? It's like that's just horrible.
That should kill you.
You ask why he's mean to Peanut, but the real question is why is he just mean?
Oh.
I mean, he lives off spite. He lives off spite.
He lives in
and
Florida.
misery. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
What Bob said. He lives in Florida.
Yeah. All right, there's the rest of the paladin armor. I didn't have enough for the helmet and the gauntlets. Now I do.
I'm still running around in iron armor. Like a boss.
Man, I've got like the whole set: light helm, knight's armor, light shield, gauntlets, sword of legend.
If you fight your battles going down the mountain, you'll have enough gil to buy it all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I haven't ran from a single battle the whole game, so.
I'm just cheap.
All right,
Oh, we
let's
can-
go to the inn real quick, and then I am going to be done.
I'm not fighting any of these bozos.
I think I have like 15,000 gil.
Oh, this has the fake paths and the.
Donald Duck's Playground. Wow.
Oh,
a
yeah, I remember
odd first
that.
game.
I remember that in Commodore.
No,
I
I
love
never
the
played
airport
it. Yeah.
game.
Yeah, for,
I have now
it was
become a
definitely
Palladian.
Mario 1 was the first game I ever played. My first games were Mario 1, Zelda 1, Mario 2, Zelda 2, and then Mega Man 1. Those were my first 5 games I ever had.
You know, one of the great things about the Pixel Remaster here is I don't have to stop playing like until
you can
Bob
quick save.
calls times. Yeah, because I could just stop at any time.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna cut my stream because I gotta be up at 5:15 in the morning, and it's
Okay.
already 10:30 for me. So,
That's probably
but
a
yeah,
good.
this was a lot of fun. So,
Yep, it was good hanging out and enjoying this with y'all. We'll be back tomorrow for Super Mario Brothers 3 Remix. Is
Yep.
that a true statement?
That is the plan. Last I heard.
Well, I
Okay.
always enjoy watching people suffer at Mario games. So I for one will enjoy hosting that. So make sure to come by tomorrow. I'm going to keep playing this until at least I complete the Tower of Zot, and then I'm going to go to bed. So
yeah.
thank you for hanging out, everybody, and we will be back tomorrow. So thank you and good night.
Good to know.
Good night,
Here's
everybody.
y'all.
Rabbi, I'm gonna head out on my chat too. Thanks for hanging out, man. You have a good one, all right?
All right, I stopped. I hit the button and it has stopped.
And on my end here, I'm gonna
I'm doing
stop.
the yang.
I'm going to put a little bit of food in me, and then I'm gonna boot up Psychonauts 2. So meet me back here on my stream if you want to see that.
See
If I
y'all
was
later.
staying up, I would watch a little bit of
Here's,
it.
I'm gonna stay in the chat until I'm done with this. I'm defending Fabul,
Gotcha.
so
All right. Well, y'all have a good night.
good night.
Turn. Quit game. There we are. Found that. All right.